Thank you Axel_Benedict for maintaining the Moonwood Alliance for 4 months.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. How's everyone doing? Axel, you are absolutely crazy with the 4 months. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Definitely need to check my DMs. It's been, oh my gosh. Hold up. Ah, there we go. I mean, unless everybody wanted to see OBS Inception, but I feel like not. But yeah, well, Axel, glad you're here. Loki, happy to see you as well. Autumn, always good to see you, but sad that you'll be going as well. But completely understandable. Streamception. There we go. That's a much better way to go about it. Streamception. Let's see. And then Jesse, of course. Welcome. How you doing? Any updates on the front? But for me, it's going great. Just been very busy with life and work, and yeah, it's just it's all keeping me very, very busy. That is for sure. But it's totally fine. It's how it goes. It's how it goes. All right, Axel. I'm reading through your DMs really quickly. Let's see. And I will be answering. Well, this depends. Do you want me to answer some of, like, if the ones that I can answer? Do you want me to answer on stream, or do you want me to respond later? Stream caption: the line, kill the line. No, we must not kill the line. We must hold the line. All right, Tata. Say hi to any newbies that come. Gotta go play Skyrim. No worries at all. Autumn, go have an absolutely fantastic time in the land of Skyrim. Hopefully it's a good time.
It's about the bot I told you about.
Oh, the bot. Let's see. Oh my gosh, how do I get so far behind on messages? Not just in case, Axel, for you or anybody else who messages me, do not ever feel like I am specifically ignoring any one individual. I'm currently sitting at 17 unread notifications. I was at let's see, what would that have been? 23 unread notifications. But Axel, now that I opened up your messages, I'm now only at 17. So there we go. So I promise it's not anyone individually. I just am absolutely horrible at responding. So let's see. Oh, the restream bot. What was? Wait. What the freak's going on here? I was speedrunning this a few years ago. Whoa. Okay. I don't know what this is. You should look into the restream bot. They say it's available for both. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that because seems interesting enough. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look into that because that's anything that I can do to make the streams better is what I will do. It is my goal. That is what I will do, is make the streams better. All right. Yes, but Axel, I will definitely be 100% responding to your messages as an actual response after the stream. I promise. Oh no, it's the green screen. No, freaking green screen. I don't know what it is. I do not know why every time. I think that's better. All right, I think that fixed it. I don't know why every time it's like that. It's very, very bizarre. But Loki, thank you for reminding me. Thank you for the reminder. It's restream. It lets Twitch and YouTube chats be in each other's chats. It's slightly there. Ooh, all right, everybody. I'm gonna get up and fix it again, as I do. I think maybe, just maybe, I think I need to like throw my green screen in the dryer or something and get all the wrinkles out of it. There are some wrinkles, and it would probably make it a little bit better if it wasn't so wrinkly. That's better. There we go. Yeah, perfect. But now I feel like I need to take another look at that, Axel, because... Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. I thought this was like a bot that was... I thought this was a bot that was just posting random messages in the chat. And so I was like, that's kind of an odd thing. Like, is like the bot watching and like using AI to like recognize either things that people are talking about on the stream or things that people are saying in the chat, and it was responding to them. I was very confused at first. But that makes way more sense, that it's allowing people to be able to chat in YouTube, on YouTube, and have it show up on Twitch and vice versa. That would actually be really cool. I do really like that. I'm gonna have to look into that and see what I can get going there. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Well, welcome everyone. Glad you're here. We are going to be working more on getting Tower of Vercilias demo ready. I meant to today check on Steam and see if I was able to start making the Steam page, and I didn't have time today. It was a very busy day. So I could look into that really quick if we want to do the Steam page instead. Either way. Also, I created items for the game and I made them floppy disks. I posted a GIF. I got the team battle working. All right, I gotta see this. What's going on up here. Assuming creator corner. Oh my gosh, they are all voxel based and everything. Oof. Okay, I know that's like unintentional, but it's kind of cool looking. I'm guessing. Was that just me, or is that the GIF?
Put the game on itch.
I can't tell.
Download it on my PC, and I'll stream it for you to make trailers for the stream page. Lol.
Fair. Okay, so it must have just been my graphics driver or something doing odd things. That's so weird that it doesn't do it if I'm zoomed in, but if I'm zoomed out, it does it. It's very, very bizarre stuff going on there. But I love it, Loki. I love it. That looks absolutely fantastic. But yes, Axel. So I don't know if you were here. I'm trying to remember when I talked about this. It was probably like 2 or 3 streams ago. But I think the idea is I am going to, once I feel like the demo is good to go, probably what the plan is I'm going to upload it privately on itch, and then anyone who wants, I will post like a private link on Discord, so you can actually access it on itch. And then, yeah, for anyone who wants to like test play it and see if there's any bugs, we can do that. And then once I have had at least a few people play through it and confirm like, yes, all bugs are fixed or whatever it is, whatever it's going to be, then I'll probably upload it to Steam. Yeah, we definitely also like need a trailer, screenshots, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I think that's the plan, is to eventually get it up on itch before we put it on Steam, so we can test for bugs, and then we'll put it up on Steam later.
He'll break it in every way possible. I promise.
I believe it. I believe it. And that's what I need. I need people to be breaking it so that we can, fix what's broken. Yeah, I love it. Hey, Borderlands 3. And Fortnite Chapter 6, Season 4. I need to play some Fortnite again. It's been a very long time. I miss it. I miss it. Okay. So, I think I'm going to check Steam really quick. Let's see, where would that be? I have it over here. That's the real question. Can't remember if I have it bookmarked here or if it's on Brave. Let me pull up Brave. And we're going to go to the Home Steamworks. Is that the one? Sign in. Scan that little QR code there. Hold up. Hold up. Sign me into Steam. What do you need? You need a few more things for me to finish the onboarding process. What the freak else could you possibly need? You've got my social security number, my bank accounts. Who knows? Who knows? Steam is just like, we want everything. Okay, I've got my payment details in there. All right, that's all good. Okay, continue. Okay, well, there we go. All right, you are now a Steamworks partner. Continue to the homepage to learn more about the next steps available. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Welcome. View dashboard. 132 million monthly active users. 1 trillion daily impressions. That is a lot of impressions. 25.1 million players online. Not bad. Okay, well then, let's view dashboard. I'm kind of flying blind here. I don't really know what's going on here. Oh my gosh, this is some crazy stuff here. A lot of stuff that probably do not want to be showing on stream. So, let me come over here. Although I think I probably just showed some of it alt-tabbing. Oh well. All right, let's see. Let's see. Fingerprints, blood sample, contract for the firstborn. Yeah, that's probably about right. What Steam is wanting, what Valve is wanting from me. Jesse, I've not heard how things are going for you. Hopefully things are going well. But my guess is because I started my stream, your wife is probably hungry, so you're probably getting food. Is that correct? All right. Come back over here. Okay, important actions. Emailing address. Adding a mailing address will allow us to ship physical goods to you and assist us with choosing optimal locations for future Steamwork events. What the freak? What kind of physical things are going to be shipping to me? Who knows? All right, I'm going to add an address. Company name, Moonwood, not Moodwood, Moonwood Games. Attention, my name. Address line, stuff and things you cannot see.
Unknown artist says, we are all players in a cruel game of unfair rooks.
Wait, what? What did I miss there? We're all players in a cruel game of unfair rules. It's true, we really are. Really, sadly are. Loki says, I see you are moisturizing your insides with A&W. Have you tried the ice cream sundae flavor? I don't think that I have, but that sounds really good. Yeah, I thought that I maybe had a can of Dr. Pepper in the fridge, and I do not. So it's an A&W kind of night tonight. So, you know, got to keep that sugar content high. Loki says, I miss Moodwood games. I know. That guy was a character. But he was replaced, sadly. Things can't last forever. It's got to be Moonwood now. Rules, dang it. Blasted rules. I knew what you meant. I saw it as rules. Okay, let's see. City. Country, United States. Just in case anyone's wondering. That would be absolutely nuts if this page that has all my contact information, address, phone number, my name, that'd be fun to have go up on stream. All right. We'll just leave it like that. Okay, so all of that should be good. Yes. Okay, cool. I guess that's it. Dashboard. What else we got? Steam. Recent apps. As you visit the app landing page for games and DLC, you'll see them appear in this space. Okay. Events and deadlines. Oh my gosh, this is crazy cool. Okay. Let me do this really quick, just so that I can. I think I can have some of this over on the stream page. I think I may kick myself, maybe. All right, I'm just gonna have to request that if anything crazy happens, nobody docks me. But it should be fine. So at this point, it should just be like my dashboard, and there shouldn't be any information on here. Shouldn't be. There shouldn't be, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, so let's put this over here. Nope. Okay, so if I scroll down a little bit, yeah, we should be good. Let's yes. Okay, we're good. Let's pull that over here. Yeah, so this is freaking crazy. All right, you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I don't think you are. Yep, there's the one. Rules, dang it. Wait, what is this YouTube link? What is this YouTube link, Loki? It's true. Screw those freaking rules. I have money. I've got the money. I'm ready for anything. I believe in you. Pharaoh Inkling. I know that you are. All right. Well, now that we know the Pharaoh Inkling's ready, here we go. You ready for this craziness? If I scroll up here, but not too much, we've got a whole section for events.
Benedict just redeemed.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna need to stretch. All right, everybody, ready for this? Oh, here we go. Oh, and the other way. Oh, man. And backwards. Oh. All right, let's see if the green screen goes back to normal or if we have to fix it. Okay, we're good. Anyway, they've got a whole events and deadlines thing right here. Right. Well, like freaking, we got like the autumn sale that's coming up. They've got that whole all marked out to like let me know when the sales are coming up. I can enter discounts. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Steam Next Fest in October. The Steam Scream for Fest. Or Scream 4 Fest. Animal Fest? I didn't even know there was an Animal Fest. Huh. Winter Sale. I feel like I've got so much like insider information now. And now you all do too. The Sports Fest. Don't forget it. It's December 8th through the 15th. And then the Winter Sale. The December 18th through January 5th. Pretty exciting stuff. Spring Sale. Man. Okay, so let's see if we can figure this out. So those are the events and deadlines. Whoop. Recent apps. Okay, so let me pull this over here. Nope, not there. There we go. All right, so let's do this. Let's find out what do I need to do. What do I need to do? Actually, let's do this. Pull that up there. There we go. That's better. Now I have got my whole screen up there. Yeah. I download mountains of demos during Next Fest. I feel like I'm going to have to the next time that it happens, because I don't think I ever have. Okay, all right, so what do we got here? Steamworks announcements. Create a new application. You have app credits. You have one or more app credit available for setting up a new product. for distribution via Steam. Click create new app to redeem an app credit and get started. Okay, cool. You can also pay a product submission fee for each new product you wish to distribute via Steam. You can find more info about this process. Note, Steam Wallet funds cannot be used to pay Steam Direct fees. Oh, man. I was hoping I could get a whole bunch of things from Counter-Strike and be able to eventually pay my fees to upload game. Apparently not. Apparently not. Let's see, Jesse says, doing really good. Oh, wait, doing really good, Autumn. Thanks for asking. Have stream muted for a minute while eating. No worries. No worries at all. Let's see. Over on YouTube, we got Nico saying something in Russian? Maybe? Let's do a little bit of a translate. It says, how do you pronounce that?
Pays for game upload.
Privetik.
CS and TF2 Cradand.
Exactly. Oh, wait. And what? And what? We'll never know. But yes, Nico. Privetik to you as well. Is that how you say that? Privetik. Hello to you as well. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Yeah, I had to put that into Google Translate because I had no idea. Yes, welcome. Glad you're here. Fairlinking says, I did that. Made $200 Steam cash after selling my years of CSGO cases. Yeah, you can make a good chunk of money. I haven't played competitively in so long. I don't even remember the last time I got a crate. It's kind of sad. Oh well, such is life. All right, so I think at this point we can just do create new app. I am like so nervous to click this because I know that I have one available, but I'm like, if I click this and if I mess it up, I don't want to lose $100. Okay, we got game, software and application, soundtrack, video, and video series. Okay, so it's a game. All right, the game is going to be Tomb of Vercilias. Now, I just want to make sure that this is not, that I'm spelling it correctly. Am I spelling this correctly? Let's come in here. Tomb of Vercilias. Tomb of Vercilias. I would assume I could probably change this before it actually goes live. I would hope. But that would suck if I misspelled it. Honestly, I would probably just change the entire game name and just bite the bullet because I wouldn't want to have to pay the $100 again. All right, great now. Requesting app ID for Tomb of Vercilias. Oh, it's happening, everybody. It is happening. Done creating new app. Okay. Created package, Tomb of Vercilias developer comp. Tomb of Vercilias for beta testing. Tomb of Vercilias. Added auto grant to publisher. Created store item. And created store package for store item. Sweet. Well, there we go. We now have Tomb of the Silliest. Okay, I guess if I accidentally called it Tomb of the Silliest, I would maybe have to actually just pay the fee again, because I can't release a game like this with the name of Tomb of the Silliest. I would have to do some major reworks if I did that. What?
Gonna get Borderlands 4 when it drops.
Me? Maybe. I've actually, as sad as this is, have never played a Borderlands game. I've never played a Borderlands game, and it is sad. It is very sad. Oh my gosh. You guys. He's back. He's back. The one, the only, Streamboo. Streamboo is back, everybody. It's been so long.
You love JavaScripts.
Oh man. Well, it's been so long since we got a Streamboo bot. That's exciting. That is very exciting. Well, let's come in here. Create an account in 2018. Hold up. That is a very old account. That's crazy. Wow. Well, glad you could be here. Welcome. And you are banned. You are banned. Streamboo stuff. Anyway, well, that was a very exciting time. But you know what's even more exciting? I love JavaScripts. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome. Glad you're here. Come on in. Sit on down. We're doing some Steam page creation today for a little bit, and then we're going to switch over to some actual game dev. So, welcome. Yeah, glad you're here. How's your day going? Let's see. Wait, making me do my job. Exactly. Come on now. Come on. Come on, Axel. You've been granted the privilege of being a mod. And we gotta go and delete messages and ban people. Borderlands director annoys me, so I'll wait for a sale. Fair, fair. I mean, to be fair, I have not bought a brand new game in years. It has been a very long time. I don't think... I'm pretty sure the last full-priced AAA game that I bought, I don't even know if you could even consider it a AAA game. I don't even remember who the developer is. But the last full-price game that I bought was Detroit Become Human. And that came out in like 2018. And anything between then and now, I have not bought a full-price game since then. And I don't regret it. I do not regret it. I have more than enough games, and if there's a game that I really want, I wait for like 6 months, maybe a year, and it goes on usually a really good sale, and it's all good. All right, here we go. All right, so Tower of Vercilias, game store page is incomplete. Build status, incomplete. Release date, view checklist. All right, what do we got here for the release date? All right. Let's see. Fairlink Kling says, I'm a sucker, so I'll be getting Battlefront 6 on launch. I mean, okay, that's fair. That's fair. That one does look like a really good game. I can't justify the price, but it does look really good. And I really can't blame other people for wanting to play it. That would be Quantic Dreams. Oh, okay. They're not a AAA publisher, are they? I don't think so. Quantic Dreams. Yeah, they're like a smaller studio. Number of employees, 200. Okay, yeah. They're a little smaller. Not quite Activision Blizzard kind of stuff going on there. So, okay, so here we go. So what is the checklist for things we got to do for Tower of Vercilias? Oh my gosh. Ooh. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't think there's anything on here that would be... I don't think there's anything on here that would be bad for people to see. And by bad, I mean, like, you know, people being able to, like, blame Tower of Vercilias or something like that. So, yeah, so we got Tower of Vercilias here, right? Release progress. What do we got here? We need store presence. In order to post a store page, you will need to complete the following. Complete the checklist below. And the checklist, I believe, is all of this stuff. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff we got to do. Create a store page for review. The review identifies any issues that require fix. Additional reviews will be necessary. Please allow 2 to 3 business days for review. Oh my good heavens. It's a long time. It's a long time. And they make... Ooh, what do they make? Banger after banger after banger. Loki, you continue to blow my mind at how quickly you can pull up reference videos. Pretty great. I love it. All right, so game build. In order to release your game and make it playable for customers, you will need to complete the following. So upload a playable build, we're working on. Complete the checklist survey, you're working on that. And submit your build for review. Please allow 3 to 5 business days for review. Okay. Release. Once you've completed the following steps, you will be able to release your game here. Store page and game build have been reviewed and approved. Store page has been visible as coming soon for at least 2 weeks. Minimum of 21 days since the first purchase of an app credit. Okay, so we bought our app credit though a while ago, like a couple weeks ago. So I think that shouldn't be an issue. I don't think that should hold us up. So it sounds like the only potentials for holding us up would be 1, having the store presence not be very good, and 2, having the playable game not be ready to go. Because that has to be going in for review, and that could take 3 to 5 business days, and then the actual page itself. So as long as nothing goes wrong, that is already a hard set maximum of about 8 business days. So we're looking at like almost 2 weeks. Okay, all right, that's not horrible. That's not horrible. That should be fine. That should be fine. Mathra, ahoy, ahoy. Welcome. Glad you're here. As I said, it's my touch of tism That's fair. But I would say that's a pretty good touch of Tism. I will say. All right. Cool. So, yeah, I guess at this point we would just need all this stuff for the store page. So, basic info, descriptions, content survey, planned release date. Yeah, I mean, we can have a planned release date, but we'll see. Controller support description is currently going to be 0 so far. 5 or more screenshots, capsule images, library assets, support info, developer and publisher names, store page, descriptive tags, community icon, client icon. Oh, geez. Recommended items, cloud saves, Steam achievements. Okay, well, I don't know how Steam achievements. I would love to have Steam achievements for Tower of Vercilias. I don't know how those are going to work with RPG Maker. I'm going to have to look into it and see what we can figure out there. And accessibility features. Your game build, a complete checklist. Pricing for at least one package. Published pricing for at least one package. Trailer uploaded. We will need a trailer. We will need to do that. At least one build configured and launch options defined. All right, cool. Well, yeah, we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot that we're gonna need to do to get this thing going. Okay. I had to take a break from a Hansei game. No, that's understandable. After a while, you do have to kind of step away, let yourself breathe, and then you will be able to move on from there.
He'll get you a bunch of footage for trailers.
Perfect. Yes, I will need a bunch of footage for the trailers. Yeah, I'm still trying to like decide on the exact vibe and theme. Like, obviously, it's more of like a dark, more serious game. So I'm probably gonna have to try and go a little bit more dark. Maybe not like I'm gonna try and avoid like quirky. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. So if we do basic info, what do we need? What is required in basic info? All right. So app type is a game. Game name. Okay. All right. Cool. So you can change the name of the game before it's published. Fantastic. Awesome. Developers. Oh, that's easy. Moonwood Games. Publishers. Wait, so save and add another. We're just gonna do save. Moonwood Games publisher. Moonwood. We do not want to mess this up. Moonwood Games. Cool. Franchises. Ooh, it's the Tower of Vercilias franchise. I know we've talked about maybe doing a franchise. I don't think it's gonna matter for now. So, let's see. Game website URL. Well, we don't really have a game website. Should I make a game website for Tower of Vercilias? I feel like that's something that I just don't need. Maybe. Let's see. Super Foxer says, "Hello there, mate. Welcome. Glad you're here. Welcome back. I am glad you're here. How's your week going for you?" Loki says, "The Moonwood verse." I don't know if we want to go with that kind of naming, but maybe. Oh my goodness.
Welcome Travis Vroman and your 62 amazing audience members.
Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome. Come on in, sit on down. We are
not just for Tov, but for your brand in general.
Oh, that's fair. Well, welcome everyone. Glad you're here. We are it's going to be a little bit of a odd looking stream for right now. That is because we are currently building the Steam page for our for the game that we're working on, Tower of Vercilias. And so I've kind of got stuff up on the upper screen just in case there's like personal information that gets shown. I don't want it to be shown on stream, but yeah. So we are working on getting a Steam page up for the game. And but welcome. Glad you're all here. If everyone would like a tour, just to kind of see what's going on, what we're working on here, I would be more than happy to give a little bit of a tour. So let me get it pulled up. Oh my gosh, I don't even have the project open up right now. All right, let me get this pulled up. Tower of Vercilias. Here we go. So Travis Vroman, how did your stream go? You get some fun stuff done? Doxing yourself would be suboptimal. just a little bit. I'm gonna try not to intentionally or unintentionally dox myself. We'll see what happens. Anyway, yes. So Tomb of Vercilias, it is a dungeon crawling roguelike RPG in the style of like late 80s, early 90s computer RPGs. Let me get this pulled up really quick. I need to change my spawn point. There we go. So general idea is you are a adventurer who is wanting to fulfill a bounty that the king has put on the head of a dark mage. The mage used to be the mage of the kingdom. Kind of started dabbling into black magic, and the king was like, "Nope, not having that. We're gonna arrest you." But not wanting to be arrested and having their research all taken from them, Vercilias, who was this mage, put a curse on his wizard's tower to have it ever shifting and changing, so no one could ever make their way through the labyrinth to him, which worked. They never got him, but because of this, no one has ever seen Vercilias since, and everyone just assumes that he must have also trapped himself inside of his wizard's tower, and he's dead now. So everyone refers to it now as the Tomb of Vercilias, but there's still an open bounty on the head of Vercilias, so you, being an adventurer, just like many other adventurers, you are braving the tomb to see if you can navigate it somehow, get to Vercilias, and get him either dead or alive, so you can get your reward, the bounty. But yeah. So basically, the way it'll work is it is it's a randomly generated tomb, roguelike dungeon crawler. So this is the town. This will kind of act as like the central hub. And so here you'll be able to talk to different NPCs. They've got like vendor options. They'll all have their own quest lines and things like that. You'll be able to participate in if you want. I want to make the game to the point where you can play however you want. Like if you want to do heavy story, great. If you don't care about the story at all, I want you to be able to just play the game if you'd like. There is also here in the excuse me, the Mages Guild, there is a spell book, which I will kind of explain a little bit more. But the spell book, essentially, you'll be able to put these elemental D20s into your spell book, and it will increase your spell stats. I'll kind of explain that a little bit to see if it makes a little bit more sense. And then, so then we just got a couple different, the town is far from done, but anyways, so you've got the whole town to explore, and then you can head into the tomb. When you head into the tomb, so kind of like going into like this roguelike type kind of thing to like kind of, oh my gosh, it freaking crashed. That's good times. Anyway, so when anytime you go into the tomb, and anytime you go to a new floor in the tomb, you'll be able to pick a buff/debuff card to kind of like add a little bit of variety to your run. And so you'll we'll just have a whole bunch of different cards. There will always be some kind of buff, but also a equal and opposite debuff to something. You'll just kind of have to like pick and choose what you got going on. But anyway, so then you're in the tomb and you'll explore, collecting items, fighting monsters, disarming traps. I think I accidentally actually turned off monster spawns. I am so sorry. This is going great. This is going great. Let me get that fixed really quick here. There we go. All right, cool. Anyway, let's see here. Let's see. Super Foxer says, "I'm a hobo. Can you share some of your money with me? A token would be nice." Maybe. Let's see. Travis said, "It went well. Thank you for asking. I was working on parsing the new scene format for my game engine. Made good progress." Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Well, do you want to talk about a little bit about the game you're working on? You don't have to, but if you would like, it's a fantastic place to talk about that. I would love to hear about it. I like the premise of the game. It sounds like a neat setup for a great story. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Trying to keep it more basic, but also have it be engaging for people to actually, want to do the quests and experience the story. Internally, it's called Tomb of the Silliest. That's true. Something like that. Anyway, sounds like the kind of thing my DM would throw to our party when we go way too much off the rails and need a way to throw us back into the main story. Fair. This kind of stuff literally happens to me every time I go to demo something. It's true. It happens way more than I would like to admit. But anyway, so in the tomb, like I was saying, you'll be finding monsters, collecting items, disarming traps, all that fun stuff. So the thing with the D20s, so the reason for D20s is it goes way back to like the oldest version of this game that I was working on almost a year ago now at this point. But anyway, basically the way that it works is the D20s, they are elemental dice. So you've got Pyro, you've got Geo, Hydro, and Necro. And basically the reason why I've picked those 4 elements is because the way that the combat works in the game is it works using Blackjack rules. So you'll fight the monsters basically playing Blackjack against them. It's a little bit different with the monsters. So the way that it works when you're just fighting the regular monsters is you'll draw your 2 cards as you normally would, and they would draw their 2 cards as the dealer normally would. The only difference is you see their 2 cards, and they will not draw any more cards at all. So basically, the amount that they draw is this round's combat power for them. And so, yeah, so basically I need to draw at or above an 18 to be able to attack. So I've got a soft 13, so let's draw another card. I've now got a 15, so still need to draw some more. Got a soft 15 again. Let's draw one more. 23. I bust. The monster gets a opportunity of attack, and then I get hit. And yeah, and then you just kind of go back and forth, playing blackjack. If you get a tie, then you will do just a dice roll just to see, and so you kind of get to place your bet. You know, is it going to be evens, odds, 1 through 10 or 11 through 20? And then depending on what it lands on, if you win, you get to attack. If the monster wins, then they attack. And yes, that's the idea for the combat. And yeah, and then basically the way that the damage works, the whole spellbook thing. Oh, look at that, I got a blackjack. I was lucky. Yeah, so basically the way that the damage works, the spellbook and all that fun stuff. So instead of having the regular like card suits like diamonds, clubs, you know, that kind of thing, those are all linked to your 4 different elements. And so, you know, since I've got a Geo or like an earth card out here and a pyro card out here, or fire, I will be doing both Geo and pyro damage to this monster. So like if I were to attack, I can't because he's got a 19. So if I draw again, okay, there we go, 21. So I will now be doing Necro, Geo, and pyro damage to this monster. So I'll attack, and each one of those cards will do X number of damage depending on what your damage is in your spellbook. And so that's where the D20s come into play. So as you're going through the tomb, you're collecting these elemental D20s, you're merging them together to create stronger D20s, and then as you create those stronger D20s, you can eventually go back to your spellbook, insert these D20s into slots in the spellbook, and you'll be able to upgrade your spells there. And eventually, you will be able to be mixing and matching the different dice. So, you know, you'll notice there are 3 different spell slots on each spell page. You know, so you got your pyro, your Geo, your hydro, and your necro spell pages. And eventually, once you get all 3 of these unlocked, you don't have to just put pyro cards on your pyro page. You can mix and match. So you could do, you know, like a pyro, Geo, hydro kind of spell, and there will eventually be like 60-ish different types of spells you'll be able to create. And yeah, you'll be able to name those spells, discover them, and use them as you are in the dungeon. So yeah. That's basically the game right now. There will also be mini bosses where you also use blackjack, but those will use
Unknown
more.
Artist says, well, Pi unfortunately must go. I do hope the rest of your stream goes well to man moon wood game wood moon game man wood game man wood moon.
I appreciate that. Well, thank you for being here. I'm sorry that you have to go, but totally understandable. But yeah, thank you for being here, and hopefully we'll see you on the Sunday stream. So take care. Good luck with the rest of your week. Hear me out. Necro, and fire. Well, what would that be? What would that be? Let's see. Travis says, sure, it's a 3D isometric action RPG built on a custom engine. That is super impressive. We're just at the point of having the engine done enough to start making the game on top of it. Switch back and forth a lot between the two. Fair. Yeah, well, if you're making your own custom engine, that is, first of all, ridiculously impressive. So if I had a hat, I would be taking it off to you. So just imagine I have a hat and I'm taking it off to you, because that is nuts. Yeah, that's crazy. So very, very nice. Very nice. Well, yeah, I absolutely love isometric RPGs. So I would love to drop in sometime. Everybody here, if you haven't yet, let's do a quick shout out to Mr. Travis. Wait, that didn't work right. Shout out to. Oh my gosh, did I already forget how to do at? There we go. I was like, why is this not working? There we go. All right. So yeah. So everybody, make sure if you haven't yet, go follow Travis. Yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff over there. Let me give you a follow really quick. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Done enough. So yeah, so switching back and forth between the two. Unknown artist, you are 100% correct. That skeleton did kind of look like Papyrus, didn't he? Let's see. Very cool idea. Very cool idea of Blackjack as combat mechanic. Love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was an idea I had years ago, and I could never get it quite right. And then I just happened to, this time as I started making it, I was like, it's actually kind of working. So I was very happy about that. Anyway, and then also there will be traps in the tomb where you'll just play like little mini games to keep yourself from dying, and if you disarm them, they don't hurt you. If you don't, then they do. So, anyway, yeah, very nice, very nice. Let's see, how do I use the weird gummy bear thing? I think I think that would probably be from someone else's channel, potentially. Let's see, Flaming Zombies, when the text to speech said, Man, Moon, Moonwood, Game Man, that really spoke to me. Well, my Corey, I'm glad that it did. I'm glad that it did. Also, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Anyway, I hate to raid and run, but I have work early in the AM. Have a great stream. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. I understand that all too well. I'm the exact same way. I usually raid at the end of my stream, and then I'm like, well, I gotta go because I've got to be up at 6 for work the next morning. So yeah, well, I appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. And to everyone that's here. If this seems like something you would enjoy and want to follow the progress of, I'm hoping to have a demo up and ready on Steam by the end of the month. We'll see if that happens, and then hopefully the game will be completely finished by the end of the year as well. So if you'd like to see the progress and see how it's all going, make sure to follow, and if not, then that's totally fine, totally understandable, and I just appreciate you being here for as much or as little as you can. Already followed, by the way. Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, no, you're totally fine. Yeah, I appreciate that. So thank you. Yeah, go get some sleep, because yeah, work comes early, very early in the morning. Oh my goodness, my Corey.
Welcome to the Moonwood Alliance, my Corey.
Thank you so much for follow. I appreciate that. I mean, follow for the freaking prime sub. I've been saying follow so much.
Subs goal of 10.
Oh,
thank
we
you,
hit our
everyone.
goal. Thank you, my Corey. Thank you so much for the prime sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. This sip is for you. This sip is for you. Yeah, you are fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, how you been though? I feel like it's been, and maybe you've been lurking, and that's totally fine. Like, and maybe I've also just missed you. But how's life been for you? Let's see. Cheer 5 just got my first win in the session of Fortnite. Very nice, very nice. That's awesome, Axel. Yeah, it's also a really good feeling that first time that you win for the season. You finally get that new glider.
Thanks for the follow,
Beautiful.
Vicente Lancar.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right, everybody. Yeah. So let's do. See, my course says doing a lot of tests and final exams for my current semester. It's been hectic. Haven't been around for a bit. Yeah, no, totally fine. Totally fine. Especially if you're doing a lot of final exams. I mean, just being in school in general, like life in general, can be absolutely crazy busy. So yeah, totally understandable. No worries at all. Just wanted to let you know you have been missed, and yeah, it's always good to see you back for as much or as little time as you can be here. So thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's jump back over here and just see what else we need to do for the Steam page. So yeah, so game website URL, we don't have a website yet. The forum URL, we don't have a forum. The stats URL, online manual, health warnings, privacy URL, Metacritic entry. Oh my gosh, freaking. I feel like a lot of this stuff is going to be stuff we will add later. Much later. Oh, let's see, social media links. Oh, we could add some social media links. Oh my gosh, there's so many social media links. Holy crap. I have not heard of so many of these. Billy? Huyin. I'm assuming these are probably Chinese or something like that, social media platforms, so of course I haven't heard of them. Like Mastodon, QQ channel, QQ link, QQ number. Huh. TikTok. Oh! Actually, speaking of TikTok, I did the unthinkable yesterday. I did the unthinkable, and I created a TikTok account. I never planned on making a TikTok account. I never in a million years thought that I would. But if you feel like you can't get enough Moon Man content, you can go follow me. So yeah, so I'm over on TikTok. It's I've got a whole 14 followers now. So, and I've got a whole 2. What are they even called on TikTok? Are they just called TikToks? I have 2 TikToks. That just sounds weird. I feel like I'm probably gonna call them Reels or something, but yeah, so I've got 2 videos on TikTok right now, and yeah, so if you would like, feel free to go over there and follow. I believe it's just one word, Moonwood Games. Moonwood.games. That's the one. Just look for my logo and you'll know that it's me. Although I guess if you already follow on YouTube, you will probably have already seen all of the videos I'm going to be uploading there. I'm probably just going to be like reposting videos there. So, you know, ticklers, that's got to be what it's called. It's got to be it. I have 2 ticklers on TikTok right now, so make sure to go follow. Because, yeah. Anyway, so we will add social media links later. Now up to 16 followers, climbing fast. Yes! There we go. That's the power of Twitch. It's the power of Twitch right there. JK, welcome. Glad you're here. Hello, hello. How you doing? How's your week going for you? Okay, so yes, social media links we're gonna do later. Steam Deck compatibility info. I mean, it will technically be compatible with Steam Deck. It's probably gonna be like a partially compatible kind of thing. We'll see. We will see. Let's see. Search for keywords. Please enter any relevant keywords that customers may use when trying to search for your game. Okay. Yeah, so L for D, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead, Zombies. There should not include the name of the products made by other companies. Okay, so I can't include Left 4 Dead. That would make sense. If you need a Steam Deck tester, I got one. Ooh, yeah. Well, I do have a Steam Deck, but I would not mind having multiple people testing it. See you, Moon Man, going out to stream Borderlands 3 now. Axel, good luck with your stream. Hopefully it all goes well for you, and yeah, good luck. Good luck out there in the lands of Border. I heard it's scary out there. So, yeah, have fun. Good luck. Okay, so yeah, so keywords. And I know we're probably gonna be like changing these as time goes on. So for now, we'll just do things like roguelike. What?
07.
07, Axel. 07 to you. Are they supposed to be comma separated? Okay, yeah, comma separated. Cool. Yeah, so roguelike, dungeon crawler. Wait, okay, dungeon crawler. I also don't know. I'm gonna put a space there. I said roguelike. How the freak did I misspell dungeon? Dungeon crawler. RPG. Blackjack. It's gotta be another big one. Also, these need to be capitalized. Roguelike. Dungeon crawler. Dungeon dice monsters. Like comma separated dungeon dice monsters? Maybe. I mean, yeah, probably dice would be a good one. Monsters? Maybe do monsters. How many do I get? Do not include, oh, let's see. Please enter any relevant keywords. Okay, all right. So, yeah. So, it's a joke. Well, I took partially some of your joke to heart. I feel like dice would probably be a good one. Yeah, so roguelike, dungeon crawler, RPG, blackjack, dice. Old school. Sure. We'll call it good there. We will call it good there. All right. Let's see. So platforms, Windows. That's the game wait. That's the game my game is based on. Wait, Dungeon Dice Monsters? Wait, is that an actual game? Did I not recognize that game? Dungeon Dice Monsters. Oh my. Okay. All right, that makes more sense. Of course it's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I don't know why I expected anything else. That's my game the game is based on. That's true. It does look very similar in a very good way. Dungeon Dice Monsters is a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Yeah. Good old Google. Help me figure that out. I guess I could have waited for a few more seconds and then you would have told me. Okay. It is compatible on Windows. I know that. Mac OS, I don't know if it's going to be compatible on Mac or Linux. I hope it will be. But just because I feel more confident, I know that it will be Windows. We're just going to say Windows. Okay, so minimum system requirements. Oh, jeez. I have no freaking idea. I guess Windows... We'll probably just say Windows 10. I mean, like, I'm sure it would work on, like, Windows 8, Windows 7. I'm just gonna say Windows 10. Send me a Linux build, a potato. I may actually need to send you a Linux build and just see if that works. Yeah, we're gonna need to do a lot of different testing. So Yeah. I will actually probably set up, look for a similar game, and just copy their requirements. Yeah, I should probably do that as well. And this is where I'm just like, should I keep setting this up? Like, is this going to be entertaining, or should we actually get back to the game dev and then I do this later? Because I can do this later. It sounded like some people wanted me to do this on stream, which I'm totally fine doing. I just don't want it to be boring for people as I'm setting this up. You can just put the RPG Maker minimum requirements. Oh, that is a really good idea, actually. I should have thought of that. Devious Oatmeal, I do like your idea as well. I'm not saying that I don't, but whatever they're saying for RPG Maker should be is probably going to be the better way to go about that. So, the tag wizard is the funniest part. Wait. Tag wizard. Wait. What tag? The tag wizard is the funnest part, not funniest. The funnest part. Where's the tag wizard? What am I missing something? Oh, it's further down. I was like, what am I missing right now? That makes so much more sense. He acts like he does game dev. I swear he just talks, watches videos. Hey now. I mean, you're not wrong, but hey now. I'm offended. Okay, minimum requirements. Yes, Microsoft Windows 7, 8, 8.1, 10. I like how they haven't even updated theirs. 10/11. Well, if it says that it works on 7, 8, 8.1, 10, and 11, might as well. Processor, Intel Core 2 Duo or better. Oh, geez. Okay, actually, do you know what? Change of plans. We're not going to do RPG Maker MV. We're going to do RPG Maker MZ. That one seems like it would be a little bit more up to date and maybe a little bit better. There we go. Okay, yeah. That should be better. We are going to still say, because it should still technically work on a 32-bit system. So, that's where I want the slash. 32-bit, 64-bit. Processor is an Intel Core i3 4340 or better. That sounds about right. Let's see. Memory is 8 megabytes. 8 gigabytes. Graphics compatible OpenGL / VRAM 1 gig or better. Yeah, that sounds about right. Broadband internet connection. I mean, you technically don't need internet to play, so we should be good. DirectX version. They don't really say, so I guess I'm not going to say. Disk space, that's going to be a little bit more. Okay, they just say 4 gigs. We're also just going to say 4 gig. I'm going to say 1 gig, and then we'll just call it good. We'll come in here and, fine-tooth comb this thing later. Sound card. We're just going to leave that blank. Let's see. VR devices, additional notes. I mean, I guess they threw this in there, so I guess we'll throw that in there as well. Sure. And then recommended. Okay, so that's the minimum. Now the recommended. They didn't fill out much there, did they? Okay, well, I guess, recommended. We'll just put that. Recommended, we're going to say, I don't know, an i5. I feel like probably like a 5th gen. No one's going to have I mean, I guess there will be people with 5th gen. I don't know. We'll just say, I don't know, an i5 9th gen or better. We'll just go with that for now. Processor, sure. Operating system, why not? I mean, sure, if you got them. Use it if you got them. Graphics, I guess same thing here with, I guess, I don't know, 2 gig of VRAM. Sure. Disk space, we'll just say still just 1 gigabyte. Sound, yeah, sure. All right, all this stuff's good. Potato could run your game. Same with most of mine. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. You probably will not need a 9th gen i5. We'll go 7th gen i5 or better. Yeah, sure. Recommended settings. Something that can run Hello World can run this game. Oh, should I do a dig at Pirate Software and say OS version smart fridge, processor smart fridge, graphics smart fridge or better. think that's what we should do. Oh, we can put that in the additional notes. All right, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. No, no. I'm trying to think of like the best way to word it. May work on a smart fridge. How do you spell smart fridge? Smart fridge. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? How y'all feel about green beans? Poll ended. Who the freak made the what? What? Who made this poll? I did not even see that poll start. That's exciting. 60 plus frames on a smart fridge. All right, there we go. That's what we're going with. 60 plus frames on a smart fridge. I'll just put that there as well. We'll see if anyone gets it. See if anyone gets the reference. Okay, so release date. Here we go. Use the edit option below to specify the release date. For upcoming releases, you can also choose how you wish this date to appear on your store page. For details, please see coming soon documentation. Okay, well, there we go. So specific date. No release date selected. Okay, so please select a release date. Well, your earliest possible release is 2 weeks after your store page has been visible as coming soon, or 30 days following the first purchase of an app credit. Okay, so it's going to be... Okay. So please see the coming soon documentations. How does this thing work? Okay, so coming soon. It is recommended that you publish your coming soon page as soon as you're ready to start talking publicly about your game. Well, I've been talking publicly about it since December, so that's a good time. Sometime before the apocalypse. Yes, there we go. Release date, January 1st, 0001. I mean, I'm sure there's just a way to have it say just like coming soon, right? To post your page as coming soon, you'll first need to create a new application, complete your release checklist, and have your page released and approved by Valve. Okay, well, but it's like I don't have a specific date. I used to underestimate how many people still had potato PCs. I mean, hey, if it gets the job done, you know, if you can play your games that you want on your potato PC, that's all that matters. I usually pick 5 years from now. Will that say like coming in 5 years then? I do just want to have it say like coming soon, but let's see. I just set it to January 1 of upcoming year, then change if needed. You can have it say coming soon regardless of the release. Oh, okay, cool. Well, then I'm going to say just, I don't know, to be safe, just in case I accidentally forget, we're going to say it's releasing September 16th of next year at, I don't know, 9... Wait, I can't actually... I have to actually do the up and down arrows. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay, cool. Select an option. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. To be announced. There we go. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Dakota, welcome. How's it going? What's going on? We are creating the Steam page for Tower of Vercilias. Hoping we can get the demo up and on there, ready to be played, hopefully before the end of the month. Fingers crossed. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, how's your day going? How's your week going? Let's update that. Okay, there we go. So September 16th, 2026, customer C to be announced. Devious Oatmeal, thank you for letting me know about that, because I would have like been very nervous about setting an actual date. But the fact that I can just say to be announced, I think is going to work much better. At 9:41 a.m., whoever gets this. I don't think I get that reference. Now I feel like I really want to know that reference. What is 9:41 a.m.? Consistently used as Apple's promotional materials for Oh, I did know that once upon a time. Okay. All right. Yep. Yeah. So 9:41. Yep. Showcased. I did know about that, but it's never really been anything that I've been like. I recognize that. That is really funny. Maybe I could do that. Back to the Future. Oh, we could do it Back to the Future time. Okay. So adult content. No, there is no adult content. Supported languages, interface, full audio, subtitles. Well, as of right now, let's see, all languages. If your game has no text to be played in any language, click the set all languages. Okay, well, right now it's just going to be subtitles, full audio, and interface is going to be in English. Eventually, I do want to have it in different languages. Eventually, one of these days. But for now, it's just English. I think the future date is BTTF is actually in the past now. That's true. It is in the past. Wasn't that like 2012, I think? Or 2015? I think the Back to the Future date was 2015. Like June of 2015 or something like that. What day did Marty McFly go back to the future? October 21st, 2015. Okay, I was close. I got 2015. But yeah, October 21st, 2015. That's crazy. That was 10 years ago. Holy crap. I still remember people like being just like losing it because they're like, oh my gosh, we're in the future now. And oh, that company that had the whole like hover skateboard thing that wasn't actually like a hoverboard, and everyone was like, what the crap is this? Good times. Good times. Okay, additional supported languages, not yet. So players, single player. Yes, single player. PvP, co-op, nope. All right, there we go, yep, single player. Okay, Dakota says, it's good. I think I'm going to put it to, wait. I think I'm going to put it to disk for a bit when I can actually get to work out of it again. When I don't have a hot day where I can actually work. That's fair. Yeah, the heat makes it an absolute nightmare to try and get work done. So, totally understandable. Totally understandable. Steam achievements. Must first implement the release Steam achievements. I want to actually read into the Steam achievements because I don't know what's going to be possible with RPG Maker. I know that I've seen games made in RPG Maker utilize Steam achievements. Oh my gosh. What the freak is happening? Why? This whole time, you guys have been staring at the dungeon, the tomb. I am so sorry. I always forget that thing just takes up the whole screen, no matter what. Good times. You technically don't need achievements. That is true. And I'm going to look into it and see if it's possible, but I know that I don't need them. And I know that none of this stuff is necessarily required right now. But can you show this page? Does it have anything on the bottom? I don't think it does. You better be sorry. I'm irate. Periwinkling, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I will make it up to you eventually. I swear. I swear. I think it's just all at the top where it says it's got my username, but it also has my full name. But I feel like my full name is already out there somehow, and so I'm like, I'm like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I think we should be good. It doesn't look like there's anything on the page, so I think we should be able to show it. I thought that I was already showing it, to be completely honest with you. So that is my bad. Monothy Manwood Gamesley. How the freak did you know my name? Moonathy. Okay, all right, you were close. You were really close. I love the Back to the Future movies. Childhood favorite trilogy was Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers is a really good one. Yeah, Back to the Future, such a good trilogy. I mean, the first one's really good. The second one is interesting, and the third one is also a little interesting. But they're still good. They're still good. I still like them. Okay, so we got languages. Single player. Steam achievements, I feel like we don't need to say yes. Steam Cloud, I know that one's not going to be... I'm not going to be... Wait. Must first enable and test Steam Cloud. I might actually be able to get that working. I don't know how the saves would work in Steam Cloud, but it might actually work. Let's see, stats, Steam leaderboards, in-app purchases. There are no in-app purchases. Never will be. Captions available, Steam Timeline, Steam Workshop. There's not going to be any Steam Workshop support. Steam Workshop for Steam China. Oh, they keep their own Steam Workshop. Hey. Includes level editor. I wish. Remote play together. HDR available. Steam turn notifications. Commentary available, and includes source SDK. Very, very fun stuff. Okay, welcome back, Jesse. Welcome back. We are still just going through all the options in the Steam listing. Okay, genres. Primary genre. Can I not? Okay. Let's see. Action, adventure, casual. I mean, it's indie. It is indie. Oh, okay. So that auto. Why the freak would they put that on top? Wouldn't they want to have the check boxes and then the primary? Oh well. I guess it's kind of strategy. RPG, racing, massive multiplayer, indie, casual, adventure, action. I feel like there should be one more. Steam page day? Gasp. I know it's crazy. I finally had all of the stuff approved, so I can now finally get in here and start doing some Steam page stuff. Yeah, it's riveting content, I'm sure. But yeah, it's going well though. It's going well. Okay. I don't know if action's really a great way to describe it. Adventure, I also I don't know. Jesse says, I forgot, did I tell you the good news? No, Jesse, I was like, okay, I know that you were muted. But I asked like 3 times and I'm like, Jesse, what's the update? What's the update, Jesse? So I've been sitting on the edge of my seat this whole time. Jesse, tell us the good news. What is the good news, Jesse? I want to hear all about it. There's a lot of UI issues with placement on their page setup. Just go with it. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, maybe I should fix all of their stuff and then I will go apply at Valve and just be like, hey, I will fix your website if you hire me. This is why I should sell them on disc first. Wouldn't have to go through any of this. That's true. That's true. Yeah, if you sell a physical copy, you don't got to worry about any of this garbage. Okay, so I feel like... Yeah, I feel like action's not quite right. Adventure, maybe. Casual, I don't think most people would consider this to be a casual job, a casual game. But Jesse says, so the job offer came in, and it was way better than I expected. So I accepted it, I accepted it, and started the background check. Very nice, Jesse. Very nice. I've technically already popped the bubbly, but we will celebrate with continuing to drink the A&W in honor of you. This one goes to you, Jesse. This one goes to you. Congratulations. That is super awesome. Hopefully you don't have anything in your background that's going to, I don't know, make it so you don't get the job. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. You haven't been up to any shenanigans over in California, have you? I feel like that's usually the worst place for background checks. I've never failed at one before. Well, you could start. You could start. Well, that is super exciting. Jesse, I'm very happy for you. Yeah, super exciting stuff. Everybody, let's throw up some 07s or anything else like that in the chat. If on YouTube I had custom emotes, I would be doing those, but I'm gonna do some of those, and they'll show up there. There we go. There's that. Yeah, Jesse, super exciting stuff. Very nice. Yeah, super exciting stuff. Jesse's just that good to have never been caught. Ooh, that's true. That's true. Just because it's not showing up doesn't mean you haven't done anything. You've just never been caught for it. Pop the bubbly indeed. I'm actually almost out of bubbly, so sad days. The Idaho State Police are super slow, so I almost had an issue with the... Ooh. That wouldn't be good. That's true, but I won't say more. That's fair. Don't say more. Don't say more. Do not incriminate yourself on my stream. I don't want to have to show up in court on your behalf. Yeah, that is super exciting. Congratulations. I'm assuming you probably won't have a start date until after the background check. I don't know. Some companies do give you start dates. Like once you've accepted it, even if you haven't passed the background check, they usually like, do you want to start on this day? But yeah, do you have a day or is that still to come? Break out the finest of wines. I don't have any more fine wines down here. It's all root beer for me down here. I wish I had something a little bit more fancy. I wish. Next time. Okay, maybe we'll do adventure. So it's an adventure, indie, RPG, strategy. Now the primary, I feel like it's between indie or RPG. I feel like indie is a bit more primary toward it. It is an RPG, but I feel like indie maybe makes the most sense for the primary genre. Yeah, I think it's based on the background check, so I'm expecting early next month. Super exciting. Very exciting stuff. Well, Jesse, congratulations. That is very exciting. I'm super happy for you. Yeah, hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later so you can kind of get life back on track. RPG over indie? Do you think so? I don't know. I was like torn. I'm like, I mean, it is an RPG. There is going to be like, there's quests, there's vendors, there's, all that stuff. Yeah, I guess we could do RPG as the primary. And I'm pretty sure I could probably change it later anyway. So it's like if I do RPG, and I don't even know like how much it's actually going to dictate how much people actually find it. So, all right, let's see here. You must add at least 5 tags to your game. You've applied 0 tags. Use the tag wizard to tag your application. This provides Steam with important information that helps determine. Okay, so at least 5 tags. All right, well, let's start the wizard. General input support. Oh boy. Let's see. Mouse and keyboard only. Mouse, keyboard plus gamepads. Mouse, keyboard, but gamepad is preferred. Gamepad required. No support. Okay. Wrong wizard. Wait, what? Oh, that's the controller support. that was my bad. That was my bad. Okay. All right. So your tags. Tag wizard. Your tag. Okay. Let's begin. Okay. Begin. Okay, so top level genres. To begin, choose what. Yeah, I was very confused at why it was asking me about controller support. I was like, I mean, I guess that was a place to start, but I'm like, this is a weird place to start for a tag wizard. Okay, so to begin, choose one of the 2 top level genres to categorize your title. So action, adventure, casual, racing, RPG, simulation, software, sports, strategy. RPG, and I guess adventure? RPG adventure? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Genres. Select 1 or 2 genres to describe your title. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so many. That is so many. Okay. Okay, so let's see. 2D fighter, 3D fighter, 4X, action roguelike. Okay, so action roguelike, that's probably pretty close. Well, no, it's not an action. Well, would it be an action? No, it's not really an action roguelike. It is a roguelike. They have roguelike. Roguelike, there we go. I feel like that's pretty close. Deck building roguelike is a thing. Oh. Yeah, but I don't know. Wait, I don't see deck building roguelike. Maybe it's somewhere. The thing is, like, I don't know if people would necessarily consider like a deck building game. I mean, it does use cards. Yeah, I don't know. We could do card game. Let's see. So action RPG, action adventure, arcade. Let's see. Beat 'em up, board game, card game. We could potentially do card game. Quality sim, dating sim, design and illustration, education, esports, farming sim, god game, grand strategy, interactive fiction, JRPG. Not really a JRPG. Life sim, MMORPG, no. MOBA, party-based RPG, photo editing, platformer, point-and-click, puzzle, rhythm. So roguelike, I feel like, is a really good description. RTS sandbox, shooter, strategy RPG, tabletop, tower defense, turn-based strategy, utilities, visual novel. Okay, so yeah, I think roguelike and card game. I know that's going to lump me in with literally hundreds, if not thousands of other games, but it does kind of describe it pretty well. Let's see. Select up to 3 subgenres. Oh, good freaking heavens. Oh boy. Okay, this is probably where the deck building comes into play. Yes? Maybe. Okay, okay. You will all see now a very weird quirk of mine, and that is, unless I specifically have myself not do this, more often than not, if I have like a list of things that I have to go through, I will scroll to the bottom and I will work my way up through the list. I don't know why. I don't know why I do this, but I do it. So anyway, let's see. Traditional roguelike, trading card game. Okay, so maybe traditional roguelike. That could be potentially one. Let's see. Tactical RPG, Souls-like, Solitaire. Nope. Let's see. Side scroller, shoot 'em up, runner, Roguevania. No. Roguelite. Oh, should we do roguelike or roguelite? I sometimes do that with lists. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Unless the list is like extremely long, like hundreds of lists, like hundreds of items long in the list, then I'll sometimes just start at the top. But yeah, more often than not, I've found myself like I just scroll the bottom for some reason. I scroll up. I don't know if it. I don't know. Anyway, so we do know. Okay, so roguelike is basically like hardcore mode. You die, you lose everything. Roguelite is kind of more of what we actually are going for, and so I feel like if we're going to be specific, we are going to want to go with roguelite, because that is very specific. So let's see. Mystery Dungeon, Metroidvania, Match 3. There we go. Let's see. Idler, Hidden Object, Hack and Slash, FPS Exploration, Dungeon Crawler. We'll probably do, and Computer RPG. That would also actually be a really good one too. This is only up to 3 though, so we will have to see if there's anything above here. So let's see. Creature Collector, Combat Racing, Collectathon, Clicker, Choose Your Own Adventure, Card Battler. it's not really a card battler because you're battling with cards, but it's not a card battler. So I think we're good to not do card battle. Let's see, bullet hell, boomer shooter, arena shooter, action RTS, action roguelike. Okay. Yeah, I think those are good. So yeah, so CRPG, dungeon crawling, roguelite. There we go. Fantastic. Oh boy. Select relevant visual and viewpoint tags to describe your title. Okay, all right. Well, 2.5D. Okay, well 2D. Yeah, well, I mean it is 2D. Yeah, it's 2D. Okay, it's 2D. It's 2D. Let's see. Anime, cartoony, cinematic, colorful, comic book, cute, first person, FMV, hand drawn, no, isometric, minimalist, noir, pixel graphics. How many can I pick? Doesn't really say. Just pick them. So, all right. Psychedelic, realistic, split screen, stylized, text based. I mean, kind of text based. There's a lot of text. That's just messages. All right, this is not text-based. Third person, top-down, voxel, and VR. All right, cool, there we go. So yeah, so 2D, first-person, minimalist, pixel graphics. Yeah. Sounds about right. All right, select any relevant theme and or mood tags. Okay, well, I feel like 1980s, 1990s, that's, yeah. Alternate history, America, archery, artificial intelligence, assassin, atmospheric. I mean, I'm trying to go for atmospheric, but automation, baseball, basketball, bikes, BMX, bowling, boxing, building, no, capitalism, cats, Cold War, comedy, comic book, conspiracy, cooking, crafting, crime, cyberpunk, cycling, dark fantasy, dark fantasy, demons. I mean, there will be like monsters. I guess you could say demons. Sure. Destructive, detective, dinosaurs, diplomacy, dog, dragons. I don't think there's going to be any dragons. Drama, driving, dystopian, economy, education, emotional, faith, family friendly, fantasy. Yes, fantasy. Fishing, flight, football, American and soccer. Why? I mean, I guess if they were to distinguish between football American and football, it would be football American and football rest of the world kind of thing going on. So I guess that makes sense. They did football, soccer. But wouldn't football, soccer... Anyway, all right. Never mind. Foreign, funny, futuristic, gambling. Oh, I mean, it's kind of gambling because it's blackjack. But the thing is, like with the blackjack, you're not really gambling because you're just fighting with the blackjack. So I don't think I'm going to put gambling. I mean, we could. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe. I sometimes do that with the list. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could do gambling. No gambling. Yeah. And that's the thing is I'm like, it could be a good thing, but it also could be a bad thing. It could be a tag where like if someone sees it, they'd be like, oh, I don't want to play a gambling game. Blackjack mechanics isn't actually gambling. That's true. Yeah. In the game, it's not actually gambling. And that's why I'm like, it could be a good or a bad thing. It could be a good thing because it could attract people who are like, oh, I like gambling games. But it also could be a bad thing because people who are like gambling purists would be like, what the crap is this? This is gambling. What is this? Golf, gothic, hacking, heist, historical, hockey, horror, horses. You can refine them to fit closer to games that you want to be grouped with. You'll see that at the end. Okay, good. Yeah. Hunting, Illuminati. Ooh, should I just throw Illuminati on there? Investigation, Jet, Lego, Lemmings. Lemmings has their own category? That's kind of fun. Let's see. LGBTQ+, logic, loot, lore rich. I mean, there is loot. Lore rich, love, craftian, magic. There is magic. Management, Mars, martial arts, mechs, medieval. We've got fantasy already, right? Fantasy, dark fantasy. Yeah. But we're gonna skip past medieval. Memes, military, mini golf, mining, modern, motocross, motorbike, mystery. I mean, there is gonna be a mystery. There is going to be a mystery. A big twist. Something that I'm actually going to have to, when I'm making this part of the game, I will have to do it completely off stream because I do not want to spoil the twist. And hopefully no one will see coming. There is a twist. So, but yeah. Anyway. Nature, naval, ninja, noir, off-road, old school, yeah. A tome, parkour, parody, philosophical, pirates, political, politics, pool, Post-apocalyptic? Nah. Programming, psychedelic, psychological. Oh my gosh, if I can freaking get that out of my mouth. Psychological, horror, racing. That is kind of actually difficult to say psychedelic and then psychological. I don't know, but okay, it wasn't that time. For the first time, it was difficult. Retro, robots, romance, Rome, sailing, satire, sci-fi, science, skateboarding, skating, skiing, sniper, snow, snowboarding, space, sports, stealth, this is a lot of S's, steampunk, submarine, superhero, supernatural, surreal, survival horror, swordplay, tactical, tanks, tennis, thriller, time travel, trains, transhumanism, transportation, underground, underwater, vampire. I'm still trying to decide if Vercilias is going to be a vampire or not. I don't know if he's going to be. I don't think so. Anyway, I'd say leave it out because it describes the game as much as golf. Some tags are super, super generic. It's best to focus on the ones that describe the best. That's true. That's true. Twist, the spooky ghost was you all along. No! You died in the tomb years ago. And you are just seeing a projection of yourself that you wish could have been there. Anyway, let's see. Warhammer 40k, werewolves, Western, World War I, II, wrestling, and... All right, cool. Next. Features, any relevant feature tags that describe your title. Oh, good, this is a lot less. Good. 6 DOF, I don't even know what the freak that means. Artificial intelligence, asymmetric VR, automation, base building, bullet time, character customization, choices matter. I mean, not really. The quests, yeah, with the quests, the choices actually won't matter that much. Always pictured Vercilias as a skeleton with a cloak on. You mean you didn't picture him as a Cheeto-looking guy? He could be a skeleton. As of right now, he's going to be more human. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Okay, so yeah, so combat, conversation, craft. I mean, no, not conversation. Crafting, deck building. Okay, so there is deck building. I don't know if people are going to consider this to be a deck building game, though, because you're not actually building your deck of cards. Not in this version, anyway. Maybe Tower of Vercilias 2, we will have the deck building. I know we've talked about this before, but as of right now, like, you're not actually deck building. You're just playing with a deck of cards. So I don't think we're going to do deck building. Yeah, I feel like including it could potentially attract people who are into deck building games, but I feel like it would be a little bit disappointing because people would get in there and be like, what the crap, I thought I was actually building out my deck. Which, like, if we went a different direction and actually had deck building, then yeah, but like, as of now, I just don't think it's in the scope of the game. Let's see, female protagonist, I mean, you could be if you make your person a girl. Grid-based movement, yeah, I mean, it's grid-based movement, yeah. Hack and slash, hex grid, inventory management, yeah. Level editor, linear, moddable, multiple endings. Are they going to be? Yes, actually, there are going to be multiple endings. That is true. There are going to be multiple endings. Music-based procedural generation. I mean, I wish I could just do procedural generation, but yeah, music-based procedural generation, no. Narration, naval combat, non-linear, open world, permadeath. I am going to have a hardcore mode, so yeah. Procedural generation, yes. PvE, PvP, QuickTime events. There are going to be QuickTime events, yeah. Resource management, score attack, stealth, story rich. I probably wouldn't say story rich. Tabletop. As much as I like to say this is a TTRPG, I don't know if anyone who's like an actual tabletop game player would consider this to be a tabletop game. Although I would be lying if I hadn't thought about maybe potentially making like a physical Tower of Vercilias board game. I think it'd be kind of fun, but that is for a different day. I think we're gonna do tabletop. Team-based, text-based, time manipulation, trading, turn-based combat, turn-based tactics or combat. I would almost say combat and not tactics. Yeah. And vehicular combat. That's a very, very weird feature. All right, here we go with next. Oh, don't crash on me. Load. Previous. Oh no. No, Steam, no, Steam, please, Steam. Vercilias is 2 vampires trapped inside a skeleton. It could be. All right, well, this is gonna suck. I'm going to take a screenshot really quick, just in case. Next. Okay, there we go. There's features. Click next again. Okay, we're gonna do next again. Woo. All right, good. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying because it literally just like sat on blank. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure just single player is gonna be the only option here. Because it's not 4-player, local, asynchronous multiplayer, co-op campaign, local co-op, local multiplayer, massive multiplayer, online co-op. Nope, just single player. Next. Previous. Next. Take me to page 8. Why the freak are you jumping over page 8? Previous. Does anybody else see what's going on here? We're at step 7 of 9. If I do next, I click once. Just keep clicking next. But then I go to page 9 of 9. Unless, of course, it doesn't do anything this time. Next. 9 of 9. Okay, there we go. I can just click on none to find search to add. Okay, cool. Woo. What else? Okay, this is just other. I don't think we're going to do other just because I can't think of any others. I feel like this is a good list. I'm actually going to take a new screenshot because I want to actually use some of these tags elsewhere. So let's save that. Go. Okay. And yeah, so next. Okay, your tags. As a last step, please prioritize your tags using drag and drop. Oh dear. Your top 20 tags to be used to determine where your title is displayed throughout Steam. Tags at the top of your list are weighted most heavily when displaying or recommending your titles. Cool. Similarly tagged games. Oh man, what do we got here? Wizardry, Dungeon Rite, Tilemancer Dungeon, Zorbus, Cave of Lore, Loop Hero. Oh man, these are some really good games that I'm going to be up against. That's a little nerve-wracking. As soon as you press the clock change to 5:55 a.m., it happens. All right. Well, okay, so I actually have, I really don't have that many tags. That's kind of fun. Okay, so let's see. So single player, turn-based combat, quick time events, PvE, procedurally generated. Okay, I do kind of want to get procedural generation in there. Permadeath, multiple endings, inventory management, grid-based movement, combat. Okay, so what do we have in here currently? Adventure, RPG, card game, roguelike, CRPG, dungeon crawler, roguelite, 2D, first person, minimalist. Okay, I feel like first person is not as needed, so I'm going to throw that down here. It's like, yeah, it is on here, but like, let's see, roguelike, 2D, minimalist, pixel graphics. Minimalist, I would also probably say can be ranked a little bit lower, as well as, I feel like 1990s? I almost feel like 1990s and 1980s could also just both be down here, no? And combat, that's just kind of like very obvious, I suppose. Maybe I'll also throw that down. Okay. All right, so what do we got here? So we got adventure, RPG, card game, roguelike, CRPG, dungeon crawler, roguelike, 2D, pixel graphics, dark fantasy, demons. Demons could also probably go down here as well. Mystery. What? Oh my goodness, Riggy!
Welcome Riggy2K3 and your 10 amazing audience members.
Riggy, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome. Glad you're here. Come on in. Sit on down. How'd your stream go, Riggy? Hopefully it went well for you. Did you get some fun stuff done? Let's see. Band Cannon. Welcome. Glad you're here. Narcotis. Welcome. Went well. Finished an awesome RPG maker. RPG. Oh my. I'm just gonna RM2K3 game. Very nice. Yeah, I think that I had that notification from you earlier. I was gonna check it out and then I was like, oh wait, I've got a stream going on. But did it go well? Did it go well for you? Hopefully it did. We are currently working on a Steam page for the game Tower of Vercilias and trying to figure out tags, trying to get the prioritizations correct. And I think we're close. So I actually think we've probably got it. Luckily, we don't have like thousands of tags, so that's good. A banger RPG Maker game, man.
Thanks
Very
for
nice.
the follow,
Love it.
Video Wizard.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, Video Wizard. Thank you. Well, glad you're here. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a good time. It is a great time trying to get through all of this. Yeah, it's actually been going pretty well, though. All right, so let's publish that. All right. Publish these tags. Yes. Publish. Flying tags. Cool. All right. There we go. So now if I come over here and I refresh this page, what happens? Tags. Publish. Publish. May take a few minutes. Okay, well, we're just not gonna worry about that then. But yeah, Rig, yeah. Glad you're here. Welcome. Yeah, it's always a good time to see you in the stream. But yeah, so for anyone who is new here, first of all, welcome. Glad you're here. But yeah, so I am working on a game in RPG Maker MV called Tower of Vercilias. It is well, as you can see here, a dungeon crawling roguelike RPG where the combat is based around blackjack mechanics. Let's see. Thank you. Always good to be here. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. It doesn't show the tags, just the number. It says you have 20 tags applied. Oh, well, yeah, it's good. It's a good catch. I appreciate that. TV Self Meal. I was expecting it to like show the tags listed here. Thank you for catching that though. An RPG Maker roguelike. I know. Original. Nothing but original up in here. But anyway, yeah. So I will pull it up really quick so you can take a look. Did RPG Maker just crash altogether? I think it just crashed altogether. That's fun. Anyway, so RPG Maker MV is what we're using. So let me just pull this up really quick. And yeah, so this is the game. So general rough idea, and I apologize for everyone who has heard this before, but we've got new amazing people here, and we gotta explain the game. So yeah, so in Tower of Vercilias, you are an adventurer, and there is currently a bounty out that you are wanting to turn into the king. So basically the bounty is for a mage that started delving into black magics, and the king was not a fan of that. So he ordered the guards to go and arrest him and get his research. And the mage, the wizard, Vercilias was not a fan of that, and so he didn't want to get caught by the king and his guards, and so he put a curse on his wizard's tower to have it just always shifting and changing so that it would never be, the same layout twice, which was successful, kept the guards from ever finding him, but people have also never seen him come out, and so everyone just assumes that he got lost in his own tower and he's dead in there, and so now they call it the Tomb of Vercilias now because everyone just assumed he's dead. But there is still a bounty out on his head, and so you as an adventurer, you want to try and get that bounty, and so you're like, you know what? Let's get in there. We're gonna find him. So yeah, general idea. This is the town. This kind of works as just like the central hub where you can, talk to vendors, be able to buy and sell items, change your magic spells and things like that. There's also going to be quest lines for everybody, so you'll be able to go into the tomb and do quests for them. But yeah, so that's kind of what this town will kind of act as, is just like your central hub. But there's also here in the Mages Guild, there will be the spell book, and I'll kind of explain it a little bit more in a little bit. But basically with the spell book, you can put these magical D20s, these elemental D20s into the spell book, and you can merge them into other similar dice, and they will increase in level. And the more dice you have in your spell book, the more powerful your spells will be. So if we were to upgrade this to, be a level 4 dice, your pyro spell is now going to be doing 4 damage. Same thing with these there's 4 other pages. So you got your necro, your hydro, your geo, and your pyro spells. And eventually you'll be able to mix and match and be able to like kind of create your own spells as well. So you can make some kind of like, pyro hydro spell or like a pyro necro spell or whatever you would like to do. Anyway, yeah, so that is the town. And then when you head into the tomb, anytime you head into the tomb or anytime you go from one floor to another, you will get a buff/debuff card to kind of like mix up your runs. And so there will be some kind of buff that will, buff either a spell slot, or it will buff a perk, not a perk, a stat. But there will also be like an equal opposite negative effect to it as well. So like, if you want to increase your dexterity, it'll bring you down your vitality. This was a horrible example because it's only pulling 3 of the same items. We don't have very many right now in the game, so it's not great at randomizing them. But yeah, so it'll basically be, if you want to increase your fire spell, it will decrease your water spells or things like that. So anyway, you pick your cards, and then you come in here to the tomb, and it's just a not procedurally generated, it is randomly generated every single time to kind of go into that lore of the spell working to keep people out. And the game crashed freaking, I need to redo my computer so bad. I am so sorry, everybody. All right, let me just get back over there really quickly. We'll just pick a card. It picked the 3. Oh my gosh, that was crazy luck. Anyway, yeah, so you will just explore the tomb, and you'll be going around. You'll be fighting monsters, and like I said, I think I said before, you are using Blackjack as the combat. So to do that, basically the way that it'll work, just like normal Blackjack, you know, you'll draw 2 cards, they'll draw their 2 cards, and then their cards will kind of make up their combat power. So you have to draw at or above the monster's combat power. So since I'm at a 9, he's at a 13, I need to draw another card. We're at a 20 now, so I can attack and go. And the colors on the cards are coordinated to your spell book. So, you know, I've got a Hydro card and a Geo card out right now. So, you know, let's say, for example, if my Hydro spell was doing 16 damage or something like that, if I were to attack, this would do 16 damage to the monster, and then this one would do, you know, however much my Geo spell does to them. And yeah, and then they'll sometimes drop dice, and you'll merge the dice together and make stronger dice, and yeah, so anyway, you'll just be exploring, disarming traps, and trying to make your way through the tomb, you know, completing quests, killing monsters, finding items, and eventually finding the exits to go deeper and deeper and deeper into the tomb, to eventually find Vercilias and see if he's still alive. If he is, get him out of the tomb, and if he's not, then get his head and take it to the king and get your bounty. So, yeah, that is the game we got so far, and yeah, so right now, basically the priority right now is we're working on getting a closed loop done for the demo of the game. So basically the idea is it won't include the town, it won't include any of that stuff. It'll just be the tomb itself, so you'll be able to go through, fight monsters, go deeper and deeper and deeper. But there won't be any of the quests or anything like that yet in the demo. But yeah, so the hope is to have a demo up on Steam before the end of the month. We'll see if that happens. And then also have a Steam page up so people can, you know, start wishlisting the game and following it. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have a full game released by the end of the year. I hope. We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. See, Diva says, however, never refresh the page before saving. Look at the genres. They're blank now. Oh no. Wait. Did I refresh the page? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I did. Crap. Oh, why did I refresh it? Oh. All right, DV Someone, I appreciate that reminder. On the bright side, it kept my release date, so that's fun. Good times, good times. Let's see. Ban Cannon says, so basically this could be translated to a tabletop game. That's a freaking rad. Thank you, I appreciate that. And yes, I was actually, like, quite literally, and people can confirm this, quite literally, like, 5 minutes before Riggy raided, I was literally saying I have thought about potentially, depending on how well this game does and like if people would want it, seeing if I could somehow create a tabletop version of this game. Yeah. So it is kind of a tabletop game that I'm going for, but it would also be kind of fun to make a tabletop version of it as well. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Especially, I'm sure my wife would absolutely love that. She is a huge fan of tabletop RPGs. So yeah. Anyway, so if this seems like something that you would be interested in following or something you'd be interested in playing, make sure to follow, or subscribe, whichever platform you're on. If you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. If you're on Twitch, make sure to follow. Because I live stream 3 days a week for about 4 hours each day or each stream. And yeah, we just work on Tower of Vercilias and trying to get that all good to go. So anyway, yeah. But yeah, Briggy, I appreciate the raid. Thank you for being here. And yeah, if you got a raid and run, totally understandable. Totally, I get it. Especially, I know that's very difficult to raid after a stream, especially because it's like, you've been streaming usually for at least a couple hours, if not way longer, and it's just like then to have to like sit and then watch another stream, like totally get it. So if you got a raid and run, no worries at all. But yeah, I do appreciate the raid though. And yeah, so if it does seem like something you'd be interested in for any of the new viewers, make sure to follow. Anyway, all right, so single player. Let's see, what else was there? So we didn't check any of these boxes because I don't know about Steam achievements with RPG Maker. I don't know how to do it. I'm sure that it's possible, but let's see, Steam Cloud stats, in-app purchases, no in-app purchases, never will be in Tower of Vercilias. Includes level editor, remote play, HDR, Steam. Genres, okay, so genres, it was adventure, indie, RPG. I don't think we did strategy, did we? It was just adventure, indie, RPG. Maybe I did strategy. I mean, it's kind of strategy, but not really. And then we'll do RPG. I feel like we had 4. Action, adventure, casual, indie. I think I remember 4. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I swear we had 4. So maybe I did do strategy. Because it definitely wasn't racing, MMO, or sports, so... Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. What have I missed over on YouTube? Jesse says, I remember the time I got lost in my own tower and died. Bad day. This is a bad day. See, it happens. It happens even to the casual people. It does.
Thanks for the follow, Bandcanon.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Also, Jesse, I'm not meaning to call you casual. I just realized how that could have potentially come out. I'm not calling you casual, I swear. Let's see. Be glad you're not working on a 2013 E-Machine laptop. I am very glad for that. Actually, my first desktop was an E-Machine. That was good times. Good times to be alive. Okay, so I'm gonna click save this time. There we go. We are saved. We're good to go. Okay. What is that warning message saying? Okay, so changes saved. This app has unpublished changes. Changes can be viewed in the store. Okay, cool. That is fine. I'm not trying to publish the changes, so you're good. You're good, Steve. Oh no, no! I lost all of this stuff. Okay, well we've got the saved info, so that's good at least. I think all of that is correct. Yes, there we go. Memory 8 gig, graphics yes, disk space 1 gig, sound card yeah. Now this is 60 plus frames on a smart fridge. If you get that reference, then we can be friends. And if not, we can still be friends. Graphics, yes. Disk space, 1 gig. Sound card, yes. 60 plus frames on a smart fridge. Yeah. It's good times. Okay, then save that. All right, cool. Cool. Okay, so all that should be good to go. We got the languages, we got the players. Genres are good. Tags, I think, should be good. Controller support. For now, I'm just going to say what it is, and that is mouse and keyboard only. Eventually, I do want to see if I can get gamepads working. I do feel like a lot of people are going to want gamepad for this, but as of right now, it is just very difficult to figure out how I'm going to get the UI to work with game. So, okay. I like how now I'm saving after literally every single change, but oh well. Let's see. I was wrong. The E-Machine is from 2006. Oh gosh. That is even older than I thought, Dakota. That is a crazy old E-Machine. How long would it take to translate the game? I could help for Italian. I don't know. I would have to have the game completely finished, and that's kind of the issue, is that, like, it needs to be fully finished, right? Because I don't want people having to do translations and then me go back and, like, change things. So, I mean, there's probably not going to be that much dialogue. I mean, like, aside from quests, there's not going to be that much. But I would eventually like it translated to at least a few other languages, because, yeah, it's kind of sad just to be like, yep, English. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, you know, Spanish, Italian, I don't know, Korean. I don't know. It would be kind of fun to have some different languages in here. So, one of these days, we will get some localization in. Okay, so accessibility, start wizard. As of right now, there's not. Let's see. Okay, so which gameplay accessibility features does your game support? Adjustable difficulty. Difficulty settings allow players to match their experience, their abilities, and preferences. I will want that eventually. Yeah. For now, I'm not going to include it, though, because it's not something you can do. Save anytime. Players can look for this tag to know that they won't lose significant progress. I probably will make it so you can just save whenever you want, though. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Save anytime. Yeah. Let's see. Narrated game menus. No game does not have narrated game menus. I don't, but now, actually, that would probably be a good thing to have. Because I do want to do as much compatibility with this game as possible. So, actually, let's do this. I'm going to write this down. Tower of Vercilias. Compatibility things. Okay, so we're gonna have, so we want narrated menus. I feel like that would be good. That would be a good thing to have. It doesn't have it right now, but eventually narrated menus. Custom volume controls. No, the game does not have custom volume. Yes, players can adjust the relative volume of different types of sounds in the game. Yes. Wait, read the paragraph. Oh, wait. Am I missing something? Narrated game menus. Players with low vision may rely on narration to interact with menus. If your game has narrated game menus, you have either exposed your UI tree to screen readers, or provide a narration for all game menus and notifications. Okay, well, I haven't exposed the UI tree to screen readers because that's not something that's going to be happening. But I will be able to provide narration for all the game menus and notifications. So I will be able to do that. But that probably won't be in the demo. So for now, I'm going to say no. But eventually, I will want to do that. Custom volume controls. Yes, the player can adjust the relative volume of different types of sounds in the sound in the game. Yes, they can. Directional audio. My game doesn't have directional audio. Nope, we are not going to have surround sound in the game. Not at all. Visual, adjustable, text size. No. Subtitle options. Not really. Color alternatives. Gameplay doesn't rely on colors to communicate important information to players, or players have an option to adjust colors used for distinguishing information. As of right now, no, but I do want to do that eventually. Then camera comfort. Players have an option to adjust or disable uncomfortable camera movement, such as screen shaking, camera bob, I almost said camera boob, camera bob, or motion blur, as your game doesn't support. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, those will definitely be things your dice do. True. Yeah, no. Yeah, the dice do rely on color. I do want to see if there's a way that I can eventually change/fix that. Eventually, we will be able to change/fix that. Yeah, so I think right now, camera comfort is probably going to be the only thing that's going to be in here right now. I do want to do the color alternatives thing. The adjustable text size, that's going to be way too difficult. And then subtitle options. There's not really going to be just spoken things. So like everything is going to be subtitles, so we should be good there. Input, keyboard only option, mouse only option, and touch only option. As of right now, it does require keyboard and mouse. I do want to add these later. These are definitely going to be things that I'm going to be adding later. Let's see, playable without timed inputs. Yes, my game has... Okay, so no, my game requires QuickTime events. It does have QuickTime events. That is another thing that I will eventually want to make, so if you wanted to turn them off so that you just have as much time as you want, I will set that. But as of right now, it does. Yeah, it does. Okay, save and exit. Cool. There we go. That should be good. All right. That should be saved. Cool. Third-party DRM. DRM provider, there is going to be no DRM for this game. If you want to pirate the crap out of this game, pirate the crap out of the game. I'm not going to go through all the trouble of making so you... I was going to say make it so you can't. I'm not going to go through all the trouble to make it so it's more difficult for you to pirate the game. So do what you want. Third-party accounts. Let's see. If your app requires the use of a non... Absolutely not. Anti-cheat. Well, if you want to cheat in the game somehow, cheat in the game. Legal lines. This field may be used to articulate necessary copyright and or trademark information only. There's nothing. There's no legal. There's no legalese in here. Okay. Support contact info. Support website URL. Support email. Oh boy. I feel like this is going to be a bad thing to do, but for now, we're going to do moonwoodgamestudios@gmail.com. All right. Well, there we go. There we go. Wait a minute. CPU Intel Celeron 900, Intel GMA 4500M, 2 gigs of RAM. Dakota, the fact that you are using it is impressive. Like that is rough. Quick, spam the Moo Man. No, don't spam it. But I guess if you wanted to know. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is something you could just look up anyway. It's what I use for all of my public things. So yeah, Moonwood Game Studios. There you go. Pretty sure it's on my YouTube channel. I should probably make a support line eventually, but for now, save, call it good. Okay, well, there we go. That is that's the basic info. Awesome. Okay, so let's pull that up here. Let's close. So the tags are good. It still keeps saying that the thing is not saved. But I know that it's saved, so we're just gonna close the page. Achievements for Tower of Vercilias. Okay, so we don't need to worry about those. All right, so what do we got here? Dashboard. I believe the basic info now should be checked. Let's see. Let us see here. Tower of Vercilias. There we go. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. Basic info, green and checked. That is good feeling. That is a good feeling. Just click the publish tab. That'll get rid of the red. Oh, gotcha. And click the publish button. Well, I mean, I don't want to publish it yet. I mean, what'll happen if I publish it? Does it go live or publish? Oh, like publish for the basic info tab? Is that what we're talking about? Zap has unpublished changes. Changes can be viewed in the store beta mode. Valve must review and approve your store page before making it public for the first time. Please see. Okay, all right. So if we find publish. Okay, publish, publishers. Okay, so we got published. Okay. Well, we'll just keep it there because it's not the end of the world to have it there. I was just, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. As long as these changes are saved, then we're happy. Yeah, publish is go live. Okay, right. I forgot about the first time review. Mine went no issue. Oh, good. Phew. The page needs to be to go through review before it can be published. Now I think it needs to be approved by Steam. That's true. Yeah, yeah, they will have to approve it, but I also think that I need the rest. So because basically, I still need to add descriptions, content survey, screenshots, capsule images, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I won't do the publish yet until I get through all the rest of the store stuff. And then we've got like the community stuff, the recommended items, and all crazy stuff. Yeah, so it definitely will be a little bit before we actually hit publish. But on the bright side, the basic info is done, which that was kind of actually the biggest thing that I was nervous about. Actually, I'm pretty nervous about the description as well. I am a bit worried, like nervous about the description. Oh, geez, about this. I don't know what it is about just like looking at this giant blank box where I'm just like, ugh, it just like makes me super nervous. Also, it is so hot down here. I apologize. I'm sure that it looks like my face is like, it's hot down here, okay? It's hot down here. I only say to do that because I don't know if it keeps all the save stuff when you leave the page. I mean, it seems to have. If I come up here to, actually, yeah. So if I come over, if I come over here to the basic info, it still has all of this in here. So yeah, so I think we should be good. I have also gone back to, let me scroll up here. So I have actually gone back to, no, whatever. Dashboard. There we go. Yeah, so I have gone back to the dashboard a couple times where it's like showing all of this stuff. And then if I go back to Tower of Vercilias, I'm at the whole page, like close Steamworks tab in the browser. Yeah, I could do that. Just see. If I close it, and then if I reopen it over here, should be able to go to Tower of Vercilias and then go to the dashboard. Oh, that's this one. Tower of Vercilias. Okay, yeah. So basic info is good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so saving is good. And then I think once I get through all the rest of these check boxes, then we'll be good to go as far as like the actual public. I think. I hope. All right. So, cool. Well, that went pretty well. Yeah, good times. That was a little nerve-wracking. I do think when it comes to writing like the descriptions and things like that, I'm probably gonna have to do that off stream, because writing things like that in front of people, I don't know what it is. That kind of stuff just makes me super wait. Okay. Whew. There's a notification from my bank, and I'm like, so help me, if they're like, you're overdrafted or something, I was gonna be like, whoop, please. But it wasn't. They were just telling me I had a new credit score update. Anyway, cool. Well, yeah. So I do feel like writing descriptions and things like that on stream, very nerve-wracking. So I'm gonna do that off stream, and then you can just see what it all looks like back on the stream. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is continue working on Tower of Vercilias, and yeah, see if we can make some more progress, and should be a good time. Couldn't agree more. Writing on stream is hard. Doing code or programming is easy. True. I don't know what it is. Like, I can sit here and like, you know, I can be like writing code and stuff like that all day, and I'll be fine. Like, I definitely go a little bit slower on stream than I would not on stream. But something about writing dialogue while on stream, I don't know what it is, but like, it comes out horribly every single time. Let's see. Yes, do a couple of versions checking what other games have done on their pages. True. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to pull up a couple other pages just to see what other people have put. Some good ways to go about it, because I feel like there's some really clever Steam pages out there. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out and just kind of see what other people are doing. And yeah, should be a good time. Should be a good time. You also need to record GIFs for the description. Ooh, that's true. Yeah, we will need GIFs for there. It's a good point. That is a really good point. All right, so I believe what we were working on last time, let me pull this up really quick. I believe we were doing make it so you can go inside the door to fight the mini boss, which I think we got pretty far on, and we just had a couple little bugs that we needed to resolve. So the exit room is in room 40. That actually reminds me, I need to go over here. We are going to turn off enemy spawns for now. Navigating the tomb with enemy spawns on, kind of a nightmare. So let's come over here. Let's set this down to -1. Only going to be spawning dice. No traps, no empty rooms, just dice. Yeah, sure, whatever. Give me Fairley's Scroll of Knowledge. Okay, so then we go down here to, so room 5 is where the obelisk is. Let's see if we can find room 5. Yep. It's attuned to the obelisk, and the mini boss is over there. Perfect. Let's go over here. Awesome. So if we open the door, basically what we want to do is it will, yes, we'll open it. The door swings open. Just ignore the flashing. It's just images loading in, revealing a pitch black a pitch black room. Move forward to enter the room. Okay, so then if we move forward, it should just do the regular transition animation. Okay, so what do we need to do? So we need to turn off this animation. So we don't want the torches back here animating anymore. Pitch, please. I was having a freaking stroke there. I apologize. Okay, so let's pull up a notepad just so I can keep track of everything we need to do. Okay, so let's get rid of this. I hope. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, so things to fix. Turn off room decor. Need to get rid of that. I think we'll also turn off floor number. HUD element. HUD element. Go. The other thing we need to do, because right now you can leave the room, or no, you can't. Oh, good heavens. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay. Adjust movement to only allow backwards. Nope. That would do it. That would do that. I like the torches, but maybe if they were further from the boss. And we could do that as well. We could just have a completely different... Oh, dear. Ah, he's back. He's back in the room. That's not what we want. Should we even make it so you can run from the boss? Should we make it so you're like locked in the room with the boss? If you go in, you are... Okay. You know what? Actually, never mind. Never mind. I take it back. If you go into the room with the mini boss, you are in there. I think that's probably going to be best. You can't run. Lock him in. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah. You make the decision to go into that room. You are locked in there until you defeat the mini boss. I think that's probably what we're going to do. I think so. Yes, do a couple of version checking. Oh, wait, I already did that one. Yeah, I think locking him in is perfect. Yeah, because I was like, because you can run from the monsters. And originally I was like, well, yeah, you can run from the mini boss. That makes sense. But the more that I think about it, it's like, well, if you run for the mini boss would kind of technically just be chasing you, which maybe eventually I do kind of want to have something in the tomb following you eventually. You know, after you've gone through, like if you've explored like half the tomb, you then have something following you. I I don't have time to actually implement that for now. So I think what we're going to do is just, when you go into the mini boss, you cannot leave. You are locked in there. You're stuck. You're not going anywhere. So I think that's what we're going to do. All right, so what do we need to do then? What do we need to do then? We need to pull this up. So we need to turn off the room decor. So in here in the tomb, the room decor is right, where is it? Room decor animation. Yes, the decor animations is on. We need to turn that off. So when you move up, so right here, this is the actual movement script. So here, if you press up, move into mini boss room. Yes, so this right here is just moving into the mini boss. Come in here, so you turn off show dialogue, erase these images. Okay, so let's. This is the transition animation. Let's then control switches turn off. Whoop. Turn off. Oh, geez, what would it be? Actually, I can find it. Control F. Find what? Decor. Find next. There we go. Decor animations. I am so glad that I found that freaking search feature. It is like the best thing in the world. You can just search for the script, the freaking switches and the variables. Ugh, it makes me so happy. So freaking happy. Okay, so turn off decor animations, and then it should erase the decor picture. Which one is it? So image layer 24 is the decor animation. Here, image layer 24. Erase image layer 24. Turns it off, erases it. Perfect. Okay, so that should be good there. Now we need to have it be. Does it turn on any switch? So spawned monster, draw cards. Okay. Spawned monster is on, but we want to see something specific to the mini boss. I could create my own, like just a whole other switch. Let's see. Devious Summon says, but there needs to be a hint of what the doors go to, or a hint that you can't go back. You can't go back out. Someone might see that and not know that it's a boss room. True. Yeah. As of right now, and like, yeah, right now the dialogue's not great. We do need to definitely update the dialogue. As of right now, there is, if you enter this room with the door, you see a well-constructed door ahead. Loud footsteps can be heard pacing back and forth within. I do want to do something more than that. And something else we also could do. So it'll be over here. It'll be the door swings open, revealing a pitch black room. Move forward to enter the room. But be careful. The door. The door looks. I don't know. Wrapped and might lock. Might swing shut and lock behind you. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? Something like that. So again, definitely gonna have to redo some of the dialogue, but for now, I think that should be okay. Maybe move forward to enter the room and fight whatever might be inside. Then, but be careful. Door looks probably right around there. Yeah. Door. Oh, geez. Freak happened. What is happening? What? Move forward to enter the room and fight whatever looks trapped and might swing shut and lock behind you. Might be inside. Oh my gosh. This is so messed up. Okay. Whatever might be inside. Be careful. The door. Okay. Okay, might be inside. But be careful. The door looks trapped and might. We'll say and. What the freak is happening? Okay, there we go. All right. Whatever might be inside. But be careful. The door looks trapped and might swing shut and lock behind you. There we go. Holy freaking crap. That was a nightmare. Whatever is in there will keep me inside. Or I should make sure I'm ready to enter. That would be a lot better. Yeah. Okay, so move forward to enter the. Okay, let's see. The door swings open, revealing a pitch black room. Move forward to enter the room and fight. Whatever. Whatever might be inside. Both of those, one after the other. I'd be inside, but be careful. The door. I'm trying to avoid having any of the dialogue be like a. I'm trying to have it be a silent protagonist where like they're. I don't even want to have like thoughts, but maybe we could have like thoughts. Maybe. Yes, yeah. So whatever is in there will keep me inside. I should make sure I'm ready to enter. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So, move forward to enter the room and fight whatever might be inside. Be careful. Whatever is in there. See, I don't want to say might because then it would kind of lead some people to maybe think like, oh, well, maybe sometimes it does, maybe sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, so whatever is in there will keep me inside until it's dead. Yeah, something like that. What about you? Whatever's in there will keep you inside. You'd best make sure you are ready to enter. Yeah. Well, because there's also going to be... My plan is that in the town, there's going to be a person who talks about the tomb a bit more and kind of explains it a little bit more for you before you actually go in. And again, like, if people want to just rush in, they'll be able to. The plan is to... Because there will basically be a tomb expert in the church. And he's going to be someone who has himself tried to go into the tomb. And he's actually the one, without... I think that should be fine. There shouldn't be any spoilers here. Basically, the person, the NPC that you'll meet at the church, he is someone who has gone into the tomb many times before. He's actually the one that has set up the obelisks for you to be able to teleport deeper into the tomb or be able to teleport out safely. He's actually the one that has set up the majority of those. And so he will know the most about the tomb. And so he's going to kind of explain that, like, on each floor, there is going to be one of, Vercilias's more trusted monsters or whatever. And then we'll explain that, like, they're usually behind a door, like, so yeah. So the hope is that it will be a little bit more explained outside of the tomb, but then in here there should just be like a very rough, general description of, move forward, enter the room and fight whatever might be inside, but be careful, whatever's in there will keep you inside until it's dead. I think that should be okay. I hope. We'll see. It'll be a little bit more. It's a little bit more information. Then so down here we now need to adjust these dialogue options. We need to say, let's see, you see well-constructed wooden door ahead. And again, like, this is probably going to change as well. Let's see, Dakota says, I love that RPG Maker 2003 has more than enough enemies for me to have in my game. Dragons, elves, dark elves, goblins, a good amount of sharks, and a few others. Yeah, the RPG Maker 2003, like, monster list is top-notch. I absolutely love the monsters in RPG Maker 2. Yeah, it is a great engine. I love it. Primarily working on the things that RPG Maker gave you to start off with, which is the tavern and inn or shop, working out on how to give the player what they need, and then going to expand. Very nice. Yeah. Having a nice like central starting area for players to be able to like, give them things, let them kind of like get their feet wet a little bit, and then having them go out. Yeah, that is an absolutely fantastic way to start. I love it. Okay, so I think really it'll just be updating this one. Let's move forward to enter the room and fight whatever's inside, yada yada. Okay, so then we will go you. Okay, so let's get rid of this one. We're gonna change you to be 1, 2, 3, and then your dialogue option 4, or dialogue line 4. Okay, there we go, perfect. Okay, that should be better. Now, let's adjust the movement here. So, when you move in here to the tomb, or when you move in here to the mini-boss place, I think what we need to do... What switches do we have? That is the real question. So what if we just search for mini-boss? Find previous. So we've got mini-boss dead. Nothing else. Okay, what about MB? I know that I was using MB for... So MB... We got MB bust, opened MB door, and then nothing else. Okay, cool. There's got to be something else though. There has to be, because over here when you're drawing the card, so this is the card logic. So you got mini boss card draws, monster cards drawn. Yeah, this is all the mini boss stuff, and then this is the monster card draw. Oh, it's just turning on the self switch A. Gotcha. Well, we could do that. We could just use self switch A as the condition. Yeah. Ugh, excuse me. Move player left. Move player. This is up. Into mini boss room. So I think probably what we're gonna do, just keep things simple. Might as well. We're just gonna turn on a switch. We're gonna create a new switch called. Are there any open ones? There are. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna call this one fighting mini boss. Turn on a fighting mini boss. There we go. Cool. So fighting mini boss is on. Then what we want to do is say. So we need to disable the movement as well. So we can do conditional branch if the switch fighting mini boss is on, off. Then we can do these things. Wait, don't allow movements while cards are drawing or when blackjack. Oh, so we already have something here then. Okay, cool. What switch is this? 142. Okay, so here we go. Let's do a little bit of JavaScript just to keep things clean. Here we go. Then we'll also say and that is not it. There we go. And if game switches dot value was it 141? 142? Crap. 142. Okay. So we're gonna say and if game switches dot value 142 is equal to false, then you can do these things. Awesome. There we go. Let's see. Dakota says, but you know, my first game is going to be all basically the basic assets. Let's just hope I make it good enough game. I mean, okay, so I know you're heading out, but really quickly, Dakota. First of all, if this is your first game you're making, do not ever compare it to anybody else's game or any other game that you've ever played. Don't do that. Make the game that you want to make. however much or however little time you want to spend making that game. Do not compare it though. Do not compare it. The only time you should ever compare your game about something against something else is a previous project of yours. So do not, expect your game is going to be perfect. Don't even, hope for it being good enough. Like, make the game that you're wanting to make the game you're wanting to play. And then at the end of the day, once you get that game finished, when you start your next project, then you can start comparing, is your game good enough compared to your other games, your previous game. That's the only time that you should ever be comparing something. Because if you're ever comparing yourself to someone else or something else, you're not doing it right. So, So do not feel like if you're going through and you're like, this doesn't feel like it's good enough, don't scrap it. Don't get discouraged. Go back and fix some things if you have to, but don't ever feel like you have to compare yourself, and not that you have to compare yourself, but make sure you are not comparing yourself to other people or other projects, and make sure you are creating the game that you want to make and that you want to play. So, so it sounds like you're going to head out. I'm about to have some pizza. That did have a pizza maker in my phone. Your phone's going to be dying soon. Fair. Let's see. I've got that from a lot of other people who have been watching say the same thing. Yeah, no, and they are 100% correct. Like, probably one of the most difficult things about starting to make, or not even just starting, just one of the most difficult things, period, about creating at all, anything at all, and that is games, art, writing, anything like that. If you start comparing yourself to others, you're always going to look at your own thing and be like, oh, well, it's not as good, or I could change this, or I could do this. Like, so just my number one thing that I would recommend, do not ever compare yourself. Like, you can look at other things. You can, get inspiration from other things. That is totally fine. That is totally fair. And you 100% should do that. But don't ever compare yourself to other things. Because it's just going to be discouraging, honestly, at the end of the day. So anyway, go enjoy your pizza. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And we will hopefully see you on the Sunday stream. So until then, good luck. Oh my goodness. Chemistine Nick. Guess who's back? Welcome back. Welcome back, Nick. How's life going for you? Let's see. Dakota says, I've never made anything before, and I'm in my late 20s. Hey, Dakota, that is totally fine. Guess what? This is it was when I first started working on it. This was like the first full game that I was going to be attempting to make, and it's still going to be like the longest game that I'm going to have made, and I am in my mid-30s, so there's nothing wrong with never having created anything until your late 20s. You could be late 20s, late 30s, late 40s. It doesn't matter when you start creating, so long as you start creating and you keep creating and you don't stop creating until you have made those things that you want to actually have out there. So do not ever feel discouraged. Don't ever be like, oh, I'm too late to be starting creating. Like, it is never too late. Like, I told myself when I was in my early 20s, because I tried streaming and creating things, like not necessarily creating things, but like streaming and like making videos and things like that in my early 20s, in my mid 20s, in my late 20s. And when I started hitting my late 20s and it just like still wasn't working out, I was like, I'm just so old. I can't possibly continue to create these things. But it doesn't matter how old you are. Like, so long as you want to create something and you have that drive and that passion for creating, that's what's going to help push things across the finish line. So use that passion, let it drive you, and do not compare yourself to other things or other people. And you're going to have a much better time if you do that. So those are my words of advice. Let's see. Nick says, good. I'm finally home after 10 days in the forest. Yesterday, I made a kitty in a jar. You seen it? I have not seen it. I need to catch up on Discord really badly, but I'm glad you made it back safe and sound. That is a long time to be spent in the forest. I was only out camping for like 2 days, and I was like, I am so ready to get home. I am so ready to go sleep in my bed again. That's crazy. It's in the art channel. I'm going to go look at that. Let's see. Dakota said, I did that too, but I live in a house that when it gets too hot, it gets too hot to work, and I can't even stream. I start sweating, it gets too cold, and I can somewhat stream, but then it just gets way too cold. Fair. I mean, I'm down here in my basement sweating because it's very hot down here. I would not be surprised if it's like probably a good like 85 degrees down here. It's very hot. It's very hot down here. But that's not fun. That is not fun at all. But hopefully we'll be able to find like perfect times for you to be able to like be creating. Let's go check on the art channel really quickly. Let's pull this up. That's Creative Corner. Art channel. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've probably missed so much stuff. All right, so what do we got here? What is happening here? All right. Oh my gosh, kitty in a jar. It's kitty in a jar, everybody. That's beautiful. Cats are a liquid after all. They are. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. I love it. 85, you're boiling alive. Yes, I'll make this joke until the end. 85 Fahrenheit. I don't know. I need to actually learn how to, convert this, not having to Google it. F to C. 85. Okay, yeah, so it's about 30 degrees down here, Celsius. And it gets very cold in the wintertime, too. It's very, very cold. Oh, that's beautiful, though. That is beautiful. Love the kitty in a jar. Still too hot. It is very hot, yeah. That is usually why I have, like, a little fan over here, so... But I don't have it over here right now. I need to bring it back. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, that's right. So I was making it so you can't move if that switch is on. That's right. So this is if game switches dot value 142 is equal to false. Then you can do these things. But if it's on, don't allow anything else past that. Okay, so I think if we come in here, should be able to test this out. I'm going to stop coming in there. We're gonna go over here to the tomb. We're going to adjust our spawn location so we can come into the tomb instead of into the town. Oh, good freaking heavens. What have I done? What have I done? That would do it. Whoopsie. There we go. Crisis averted. I can move. Fantastic. Okay, so if we come over here, let's go down to variable 36 is room 29. Find room 29. Let us attune to the obelisk. Go. Oh, super close. And just watch. It's going to take forever. Okay, good. Okay, so if we open the door, wha-bam, go, opens the door. Forget, I'll just ignore all the flashing. Whatever's in there will keep you inside until it's dead. So then we can leave. We can come back. Everything's fine there. But if we move up, okay, I am still there. Whew, I was like, wait, where did my icon go? Move up. Takes us in here. I somehow got a blackjack on that first one. That was cool. Okay, so we need to now come in here. We need to adjust the HUD elements. So let's come over here to floor 1-4. We're going to say the conditions. This is if, and I know you actually can't see this. So let me unfull screen this. Yep. Okay, so this is if switch 22 is equal to true, and if 44 is equal to false, and if game switches dot value 141 is equal to, I believe, false. $142 is equal to false. There we go. Now it disappeared. All right, cool. Now no longer in there. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Let's turn that full screen back on. Okay, so awesome. So there's the mini boss. Cool. So let's try and move around. So I can't what? Okay, so I can still move around. That's fun. All right, what's going on here? Did it wrong. This is setting it to false. We want to say, and if 142 is equal to false. That would do it. That would do it. All right, there we go. That should be better. Okay, now let's come over here. Let's find the mini boss. We're gonna go to room 27. We're in room 59. That's gonna be a long ways down here. Room 27. Come on, room 27. Freaking come on. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me. This is a broken. Is this a broken tomb? Thank freaking goodness. That is another thing that I also realized we need to get fixed and working. The random tomb generation is still, like, it works 99.9% of the time. But that one time out of 100, when it breaks, it is a sad day. Okay, so if we open the door, there we go, it opens up, awesome, and then we should be able to still move around. Whoa, that's unfortunate. Around, everything's fine. If we come up in here, spawns everything there. I got another blackjack. Oh my gosh. What is with my blackjacks on this guy? All right, so now if we try to leave, it's still leaving. But why? Why? Should say, don't allow movements while cards are drawing or while blackjack. We're saying if game variables.value 64 is not equal to 2, or if game switches.value 6 is not equal to true. Just say another or game switches.value 142 is equal to false. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think I maybe actually needed to do an or statement, not an and statement. I think that was probably the problem. So let's go to room 47. 47. Oh, that's right. Tune. And we got to go back down there. That's fine. That's fine. It's all right. All good. It's all good. Oh, nope. All right. Up and over. Down. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so then we open the door. Everything all flashes because it's fun like that. Move up. Mini boss. Now if we try to move to the left. No! Here I was trying to be all sneaky. On one of the class, I don't know the word for it, we seen a fox. Oh, wait, you guys saw a fox? All right, now I feel like I have to go look at Discord again. I heard the notification and I saw it, but now I'm like, all right, pets. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that fox. Oh my gosh. That is a cute fox. That is a super cute fox. I love it. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Gotta search for fox. Yeah, there we go. Can you just turn off the movement in the room? Well, yes. Yes, I can. Which is what I'm trying to do. And I don't know why it wouldn't be working. Because basically this should be a conditional branch. So this is like an if-else statement going on right here. And over here at the end, it's basically just saying if game switches.value 142 is equal to false, which means so long as if switch number 142 is off, it should allow you to move. But that should then mean, okay, so maybe actually what we need to do, here's what we need to do. We need to say, in parentheses, if game variables.value 64 is not equal to 2, or if 6, or if game switches that is equal to true. No? Should I just add a new? I might just add a new. Yeah, you know what? Just freaking screw it. Screw it. We'll do it live. Do it live. Go over there to there and there. Okay, come on. Come on, keyboard. Work there to there. There we go. Okay, and then we're just going to add a new one right here. Conditional branch. If switch 142 is equal to off. There we go. I was trying to include it in like the whole same thing, so I didn't have to have that extra line of code, but we're just going to say screw it. We're just going to say screw it. All right, so 27. Room 27. Let's go to room 27. Come on. Room 27. Oh, the random gen just loves me, doesn't it? Gosh. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, I could have literally just gone up. It's alright. It happens. It happens. There we go. Open the door. And then we head up. We're in here. I press down. Freaking thank goodness. All right, the movement is off. Good. All right, but you can still all do this. You can do all this stuff. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay, cool. So, that's all working. Now you can be in here at the mini-boss. You can fight him, do your thing. Let's stand. Awesome. He's got 12, 22. Awesome, so I win. Now, what was the next thing? So, turn off room decor. So the room decor is off, so that's done. That's good. That's good. Turn off floor number for the HUD element. That is also off and done. And then adjust movement to only allow backwards. We don't want to leave the room. So technically right now, that's good because we're just making it so you can't leave the room at all. So you can't leave if you're in here fighting. Yes. That was the most unfortunate room. Wait, which, oh, like the spawn? I know. Yeah, it was good times. It was yeah. Anyway, yeah, I literally should have just taken a step up and I would have been here. Oh well. Cool. Now I'm trying to remember. Okay, you got a blackjack. That's cool. 14. Let's draw one more. 10. Let's draw 17. We're gonna stand on 17. Okay, he should have also stood at 17. He shouldn't have drawn. Okay, so that's still a bug. That is still a bug. I think we already knew that already though. But okay, we don't want calculator. I want notepad. There we go. Okay, so mini boss still draws if at or above 17. I don't know why he's still doing that. That has been a bug for so long, and I swear I fixed it. But apparently not. Apparently not. Oh well. Okay, so 17, let's, I guess, stand on 17. 16, 19, wins. I'm gonna freaking die. I'm gonna die. 14, 24, no! Alright, that's fine. He knew what card was there, so he drew a card. That's true. I mean, of all the people that would know which card is coming next, he would know. He would know what card is coming next. Cheater, that's what he is. Cheater. Well, I'm going to do the typical plug right now. If you're watching and you're enjoying, make sure to subscribe if you're over on YouTube. And if you're on Twitch, make sure to follow. Helps out. So, if you could, that'd be great. Okay, so, let's see here. The cheater. He is the cheater. Freaking cheater. Yeah, the freaking cheater. Okay, so this is the mini-boss stuff. And he shouldn't be drawing if he's at or above a 17. These cards should be totally fine. There shouldn't be anything there going on. Excuse me. Okay, so then soft hand, monster blackjack. Monster cards 2, so flip card 2, flip card 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's see if we can figure this out. So okay. So that's what's going on here. So this one, so it draws the 2 cards, it flips the one over, and the other card is still face down, as it would be in typical blackjack fashion. So this is checking to see what card, if card number 1 and card number 2, it checks to see if they have a blackjack. That makes sense. Then over here, this is when you've actually stood, you're done drawing cards, and now you have stood, and now the monster is drawing their card. So it flips card number 2 over. Okay. And then it says, monster cards drawn +1 turns on C. This is if it's on. That makes sense. Oh, hold up. So monster cards drawn +1, and then monster cards drawn +1. So that means we're at 2. This is we're at 2. Does it do monster cards drawn anywhere here? No, it does not. So then over here, this does monster cards drawn +1, +1, +1, +1. But then this is only happening if it's at a 4. Is that actually the issue that is that the bug that's been here this whole time? If that's going to be the case, I'm going to be pissed. Because this is if you're equal to 2. You've drawn 2 cards. But then this adds a third one. So it flips the card. Wait. No. I think this is correct. This isn't actually drawing a new card. The monster card's drawn +1, then +2. So we've drawn 2 cards now. So if you're at 2, you do this whole thing, turn on +1, turn on C, and then exit event process. But we don't want to actually do that. It wouldn't actually have anything to do there. So it really shouldn't be an issue, but the monster card's drawn +1, turn on C. But we don't want to turn on CX. We just want to say +1. This is checking card 3. I think there's an issue with this flow. I didn't think there was going to be, but I think there's actually an issue with this flow. This is only checking card 3. We need to check card 2, but it checks it here just fine. Ace, soft hand, monster blackjack. If you got a blackjack, monster total card value plus mini boss first card backup. Yeah, because it backs up the value, so so it checks the value. Because here's the thing. It needs to check card 1 and card 2. It needs to check to see if the monster got a blackjack. The only the way that you can get a blackjack in blackjack is your first 2 cards have to be 21. You can't draw up to 21 and have that be a blackjack. It has to be the first 2 cards. First 2 cards are 21, then you get a blackjack. Anything else, even if you draw up to a blackjack later, like on card 3, card 4, card 5, whatever it is, you will still, that's not a blackjack. That is just, you just got 21. Cool. So yeah, so basically we check all the stuff here, but you can't reveal what the card is yet, so we have a backup variable stored here. You've drawn 2 cards at this point. Then it turns on this event's B. 9-6, 9-15. Turn on 9-6B. What is 9? What is event 6? Card draws / attack. Okay, fair. Okay, well either way, this is if B is on. Turns on B. And the monster cards drawn is still equal to 2. Okay. But it flips the card over. So it moves pictures, so it flips the card, shows it, flips it the rest of the way. And the monster total card value plus the mini boss first card backup. Finishes moving the card. Then cards drawn +1. So we're now equal to 3. Then we turn on C and we exit event processing. We don't want to do that. I think we then immediately just need to go into monster cards drawn +3. No, because we need to check and see, because that only checks to see if you're at a blackjack then and there. Okay, so we need another page then. So we need to copy, paste, come over here, set this to equal 3. This is going to be card 2. Okay, so the question is then, do we still have the variable with that value? We should. This is setting mini boss card 2 value and mini boss card 2 suit. Then over here for card 2, I think we should be able to just copy all of this. Pretty sure. Let me just paste that. So we got card 2. I'm gonna say, so the 502 is greater than or equal to 1. The 502 is less than or equal to 10. Okay, so do that. This is gonna say monster total card value plus that value. Okay. 502, 502, 502, ace. Okay. So we can then just delete all of that, cut D, put D down there. So then if D is on, it does this, and it checks for the soft hands. Okay, okay. Wait. Blackjack is 4 divided by 52 times 16 divided by 51, roughly a 2.4% chance. That sounds about right. The only difference there is the size of the decks. Because right now, the size of the decks that we have is infinite. We don't really have a hard set.
Chemistinic says, I would say a joke about sodium, but Na potassium.
Thank you, Chemistinic. I appreciate that. Beautiful. Always beautiful. Always brings a smile to my face. Yeah. So we don't technically have deck sizes as of right now. The deck is essentially infinite. So I think it does actually, having the infinite deck does raise the chances of getting a blackjack. It's kind of fun. Kind of a good time. Then it checks the soft hands for all the cards. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Okay. So, with that change in mind, so then it goes, so it finishes all of that, draws that. But I don't think we want to add 1 to this, right? No, because that would put it to 3. Okay, no. We need to change that. Because we already have monster cards drawn equals 2. We got 1 and 2. So then over here, let's if C is on and B is on. Okay. That's if you're equal to 2. Monster cards drawn. So we want to actually reduce that. All right, so we want to reduce that. That's fine. That's fine. So that's only if you get a blackjack. Then we want to say monster cards drawn. Let's actually reduce that by 1 here. So after it goes through all of this stuff, let's then just say monster cards drawn subtracted by 1. You've still technically drawn, like the monster has technically drawn that card, but we then wanted to reduce it by 1. We want to say if you are equal to 1, draw card number 2. If you're equal to 2, draw card number 3. Right? If you're equal to 1, add 1 to it, because then you're equal to 3. No. Nope, no. That is not right. If you're equal to 2, do it, add 1. This is just flipping the card. It's not actually... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it is the same chance to draw 2 of the same cards as it is 2 completely different. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh my gosh. Why is my brain not comprehending this? Okay. So we've drawn 2 cards. We've only flipped 1. But we want to say... Yeah, I feel like that would make the most sense. If monster cards drawn is equal to 2, so we flip it, and we don't want to turn on... Okay, so we're going to leave this at 3, actually. Leave it at 3. Do not increase the amount of monster cards drawn. Get rid of that. So it just turns on C. Now, if C is on, then we're going to say if you're equal to 2. Then if you're equal to 3, 4, 5... Okay, there we go. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Yeah, there we go. There we go, Mathra. Let's get this thing out of here. I was actually getting a little bit nervous because there's been so few people playing the Monster Fighter game. I was like, do we still want the Monster Fighter game? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Take out this freaking desert hag. Yes. Okay, so if you're equal to 2, right? Yes, if you're equal to 2, you're just flipping the card. You're not actually increasing the amount of cards you've drawn, because you've only drawn 2. Then it turns on C, exits event processing. If C is on, you're equal to 2. Then it does this thing. I've just not been around. That's totally fair. Totally fair, Mathra. Well, now that you're around, welcome. Glad you're here. How's things going for you? It does all this, turns on D. Dump. What's dump? What's going on with dump? Or we're just dumping all the, what?
Mathra dog just
oh my gosh, we gotta do some stretching. That actually might help a lot. So, here we go. Everybody ready for a good stretch? I know that I am. Here we go. And the other way. Oh, man. And backwards. Oh, man. Whew. That feels good. Thank you, Mathra. I appreciate that. All right. Yes, so, part 2. But then that never actually increases it. Then we're still at 2. Right? Yeah, okay, so we still do need to increase it. Pretty sure. Yeah. Do some squats. I mean, maybe. We might need to. We might need to. Really wake myself up. Okay. So we do need to increase it, because if we don't increase it, then it'll just stay on 2, and it'll just keep doing that again and again and again and again and again, looping. And I don't think we want to do... What? Good old crash and wave. I don't think we want to do... Well, we could do it here. But actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think it does make the most sense. All right. Oh, man, this is so freaking... It shouldn't be this confusing, but it is. Okay, so you're 3, you're 4, you're 5, you're 6. Okay. What? Oh, hey, we got a new guy. We got a gargoyle now. Very well done. Very well done. So... Okay, so 2 adds it and becomes a 3. And then if you're on 3, you add it, you become a 4, so on and so forth. Okay, so that should be good. I think, and I don't know for certain, but I think that should actually be potentially the fix that is going to solve the monster drawing over 17. I don't want to jinx myself, because I know that as soon as I say that, it's going to freaking jinx it, and I'm just going to be like, well, still doesn't work. But it gives me hope. It gives me hope. That's room 26. Let's go to room 26. Room 26. All right, all the way down here. Perfect. Open the door. Jeez. Let's see. Dazu says, so unlucky man, the D8s always do less damage than D6. What? That is really unlucky, actually. That is extremely unlucky. But I can't do anything about that. Not a single thing. Oh, we got the mini boss incoming. What do we got? Oh my gosh. It's the, what is that? Gorgon? Gorgon? The Gorgon! The Gorgon. Freaking Gorgons. Okay, so if we come up in here. Hey, it's the mini boss. Dun dun dun. Let's stand at 19, 11, 13, 23. I win. Awesome. 20. I'm going to stand again. 20. Whoa. What the freak just happened there? He was at 20, And then he drew again, and it went down to 10. What the freak? What just happened there? 1 divided by 11 times 1 divided by 14 roughly equals 0.6%. It actually makes it worse to find Blackjack. Oh. Well. Oh. And then oregano? Pretty close. Pretty close. Okay, so I don't know. I must have broken that thing completely then. So 19. Okay, all right. Yep. Something wicked this way comes, I must say. Okay. What did I do? Okay. So you draw the card, and you're setting card 2 value, mini boss card 2 value to equal 1 through 13. That is variable 502. Perfect. Variable 502. Then over here, we check variable 502, 502, 502, all that stuff. Soft hand. We now need to say if 522 plus 502 is greater than 21. Mini boss, first card backup equal to 11. Wait, so the first card's not actually... Oh, so the first card is the one that actually is upside down? I guess that would make sense. I will stop there at 4k mana use. Oh my gosh. That is insane. That is a lot of mana to use. Holy crap. Your mini boss can cheat. Oh no. Oh, that's true. He can cheat. He definitely does cheat. Freaking dude was like, I don't like this hand. 20, and then he draws again. But that does show me. So the jack, so it's a 10 and another 10. Yeah, so it is card. Yeah, so it is card 1 that's facing up. And then card 2 is the one facing down. Cheater. A cheater. He is a cheater. Freaking cheater. Then 20. And then it flips it down. So as soon as it finishes flipping the card. Oh, actually, that actually tells me a lot. Yes, okay. Yeah, so it's still 20, and then literally as soon as the animation stops, that's when it drops to 10. Okay, actually, that is a huge help. That is a huge help, Chemist Nick. Thank you. Yeah, I then need to come over here. So it flips the card. Then as it finishes flipping... Okay, so it wasn't instantly. It wasn't instantly as soon as it finished, because right here. Yes, right here. So it waits 5 frames after it finishes. And then it turns on monster card drawn, cards drawn +1. And then turns on cease. Then it comes over here. Okay. This is correct. I am, in fact, not mathing. So much mathing. And so much non-mathing. Then we're going to say, so if 502, okay, so then 82, so monster total card value equals... Oh. Add, not equals. I mean, that would do it. Yeah, that would make it do that. That is 100%. What would happen if you did equals and not add? Good freaking heavens. Why do people watch me? Why do people watch me make games? I am so bad at it. I am the absolute worst at making games. And yet you're all still here. which I salute you and say thank you. Okay, so let's come up over here. We got a 2. So then if we draw up to a 15, and then we stand. He's got a 12, 14. Why? A 15. If I stand on a 15, he flips, you got 17, and then it just randomly gives him 27 without doing anything. Okay. All right, what's going on here? Okay. That's adding the monster total card value plus the mini boss first card backup. Do we need that one? Maybe? Maybe. Mather says, Samoon, when are you going to have a gaming stream? That is a fantastic question. I mean, the last stream, half of it anyway, was basically a gaming stream. I played 2 people's games on stream. It was a lot of fun. I don't know. I mean, I want to say sometime soon, but I mean, if we're going to get this demo out and done before the end of the month, we've got a lot of work to do. I don't know. Sometime soon. I would really like to be able to do a gaming stream sometime. Oh no. Oh no, the infinite loop. I'm looking at it again, so it's even looping deeper. Step 1. That was just step 1. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. I wonder if you'll get this done by my birthday. Maybe. Maybe. When's your birthday, Mathra? When is your birthday? We must know. So I guess, since we already technically checked, we don't need to do all this stuff here. Oh, man, yeah, we actually don't. The 25th. Oh. Oh. All right, so what do we got? What do we got? We got 1, 2... 2.5-ish weeks? Maybe. 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 That's a huge maybe. I mean, the hope is to have it done roughly right around then. So maybe. There's a chance. I'm telling you there's a chance. I can't make any promises though. I will actually be very surprised if we get this done before the end of the month. I know that's not fun to hear, but it is probably what's going to happen. Is it will be a yeah. You're going to make it a birthday gift to me, right? Right? I mean, yes, you technically will be able to play this for free. It'll be the demo, but you'll be able to play it for free. So, there you go. Yeah, the actual game itself, the full game probably won't be done until the end of the year. So, but the demo, hopefully the demo will be done by your birthday. Fingers crossed. So, what if, instead of doing all of this, we just come in here and we say, you wouldn't let me down, right? Of course I wouldn't let you down. Of course I wouldn't. That is the last thing I would do. Oh no, the infinity loop, step 2. It's even more loopy. Every time it's a little bit more loopy and a little bit deeper. Oh my god. Oh, Nick, I love it. So I don't think we actually need to, because the biggest thing would be coming over here and checking the soft hands and all this fun stuff, ties and the wins and all that stuff. I think what we can actually do, we're going to keep all of this the same, then we just get rid of all of this stuff. Cut it, turn on D, don't add anything, turn on D's nuts. All good. So, go to room 41. Room 41, here we go, here we go. Satellite radio. Oh, my goodness. I apologize. Of course, he's right there. Very close. Okay. Hello, mini-boss. Welcome. I'm back. We got an 18. If we stand on 18, what are you going to do? 19. You got to stand. Okay, I got a 21. There we go. So 14. 15. One more card. One more card. No. I'm telling you. Whenever I draw an ace, like 9 times out of 10, I get a 10 value card. It is the worst thing in the world. Okay, so 16. 26. 20. We're standing on a 20. Standing on a 20. What do you get? You're at a 9. A 19. You have to stand. Yes, freaking thank goodness. Okay, that actually worked. That actually worked. Oh my gosh. Enter the moon, whataverse. It's a good verse to be a part of. All right, so a soft 14. Soft 19. Stand at a soft 19. Okay, so 8. 18. He's got to stand. When he stands, yes. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't want to celebrate too much. I don't want to celebrate too much because there's still a chance for a bug. But it's actually looking much better. Looking so much better now. Okay. All right. So 13, 21. Okay, we're gonna stand on a 21 because who freaking wouldn't? That is like the best thing you can do. 20. Yes. Okay. All right. Looking good. 9. 19. We're gonna stand on a 19. What do we got? What do we got? 9. 18. He's got to stand on 18. Okay. All right. I want to see if he stands on a 17. If he stands on a 17, I'll be so freaking... Don't kill me. Please don't kill me. 15. Oh, don't kill me. Please don't kill me. No. Okay. Oh, 16. Okay. All right. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Low card. Low card. 4 or under. No. I died. Okay, but it's actually looking good. It's actually looking good. So what I'm hearing is the game is ready. Yes, 100% good to go. Nothing else is needed. This is all we need. Just a working Cheeto mini boss, and we're good to go. Everything will be fine. We'll fix it. We'll fix it live. We'll fix it live. We'll do it live. Of course, we could have just gone this way. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. If he stands at a 17, that is where I'll just be like, you know what? I'm good. We're done. We're good. Oh no. I don't have to do that after this one. Okay, 20. We're gonna stand on a 20. Get a 17. Yes! Oh, that has been like the biggest frustration because he always kept drawing after the 17 and he has to stop at a 17 because the dealer can't draw if they're at or above 17. Oh, the sweet relief that it's actually kind of working. I mean, it's working as far as I can tell. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, we got 2 aces. That is a soft 12. A soft 16. Another soft 16. Low card, please. No! Okay, 12. 14. 24. Why are there so many freaking hands? Okay, 19. Cool. Infinity is large enough for me to skip numbers. Wait, where's skip 4? Oh my goodness, that's right. There was no step 4. Infinity is large enough for me to skip numbers. Nonsense. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I'll stand at 19. 18. I do want to see what happens when we tie, though. So if I stand at 17, is he going to get a 17? 21. Okay, all right. He got a 21. That's fair. 14. One more draw. 23. Okay, all right. All right. Don't kill me. Ah, he killed me. Freaking. Okay, but this is actually looking really good. I'm getting very excited about this because I'm just like, it's finally actually kind of working. Kind of actually working. All right. What have we got here for step 4? What do we got here? Look at that infinite. Look at me. It's me. See? Right there. Me. Hello down there. Yeah. Hello down there. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a good time. Not going to beat your own boss. I will. He has so much health. He has so much health. I'm going to give myself more health. You know what? We're going to do it. Player HP max. Let's set our health to 20. We're going to have 20 health. We're also going to do a random number between 1 and 3. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Okay. We're going to do a little bit more damage, and we're going to have a little bit more life for mistakes. If mistakes are made, we will have more life to avoid not making them. Okay, so 38. Let's go to room 38. Can I go up, please? There we go. 32, 37, 38. Oh my gosh, he's all the way down there. Heading down to the bottom row. There we go. Open the door. Oh, balls. I set my max health to be 20, but I didn't set my health to be 20. Cheater pants. For shame. I'm not cheating. It's not cheating. It's utilizing my resources. That's what it is. Utilizing my resources. So that I can actually, do things. Where the freak is my health? 50. Variable 50. What the freak is variable 50? Variable 50. There we go. Player HP. It's just making it so I can actually kill him, It's gonna be fine. Copium. No. It's not copium. It's something that doesn't make me sound bad. Okay. 12. 18. All right. We're off to a good start. 18. 8. 10. 16. 19. Yeah, he would have got me. Yeah, that was 19 to my 18. That's fair. All right. 16. Please be a low draw. Oh, 21. Good luck with that, idiot. 15. 19. Yeah, take that. It's not cheating. He's just calibrating for him to have gone through the whole dungeon in a real game. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oatmeal has got my back. That is true. I would have gone through the dungeon. I would have leveled up. I would have specced into my vitality, gotten a little bit more max health, upgraded my spells a little bit, and yeah, this is just me doing my thing after leveling up a little bit. And a cheater uses his resources and cheats. I mean, maybe. But I'm going to fight the boss. I'm going to fight him, and I'm going to beat him. Crap. 9. Just watch. I'm going to get, like, the worst draws ever now. 16. I don't want to stop on a 16, but... Okay, 18. We're stopping on an 18. Okay. Oh! The tie is actually working. Good. That is what we like to see. So 11 to 20. Crap! Okay, so he actually beats me. Oh, my gosh. It's all working, and this has been such a buggy mess. I was like, what is happening? Why is it so buggy? We finally found the bug. We finally, after so freaking long, found the bug. Okay, here we go. 9, 19. We're standing on a 19. Of course, 19. Odds. Come on. Freaking! I'm so bad at this. Okay, 15. 21. We're stopping at a 21. If he gets a 21, so help. Okay, 18. Good. 13. 23, of course. All right, fine. 9, 17, we're going to stand at a 17. All right. 11 to 4, 21. All right, we're standing at a 21. He's got a 14, 16, 16, 20. I think that was all correct. I hope. We'll see. Really, you would agree with a bowl of oatmeal wanting something evil? He's not a bowl of oatmeal. He's devious oatmeal. And you wouldn't find devious oatmeal in a bowl. That's more of like a plate. That's a plate of oatmeal. That is a plate of devious oatmeal right there. But of course I would agree because, well, devious oatmeal is defending me. So, I think a nice addition would be a health number for boss. True. Well, and that's the thing is like, we also need to redo this part of the UI. The cards are spot on. I love the cards. The health for the boss and the monsters and this whole tug of war thing, I love the concept of it, but we need to redo it so that it works and looks a little bit better. Yeah, so this part actually does still need to be redone. That is still very beta, alpha, whatever build look. So yeah, that definitely will be updated. And having the actual health for the boss, that's definitely going to happen. 100%. Why did I stand on an 11? Oh my gosh. Even with my cheats, even with my leveling up, not cheats, they're not cheats. Even with my leveling up, I still am gonna freaking lose this guy, aren't I? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose this guy. 9, 18, 12, oh my gosh, he got 2 blackjacks. Okay, 19, we're standing on 19. 16, 23, yeah, freaking, I'm already below half health. Oh my, Okay, there's no freaking way he just got 3 blackjacks. That is ridiculous. Okay, low card. Okay, all right. All right, so we've got a solid 12 now. 21. Okay, yes, we're standing at 21. 4, 12, 22. Yeah. All right. He's almost down to half health. 20, we're standing at 20. 12, 17. Okay, he's below half health. All right, we got this. We're locked in. Oh my gosh, he got 4 blackjacks in one game. That is nuts. Okay, 15, draw, 19. Okay, we're standing at 19, 16, 20. Oh my gosh, why is he so good at this game? Oh my gosh, why is he so good at this game? 19, 8, 17. Okay, good. All right. Making progress again. 19, we're gonna stand. If he gets another blackjack one of these times, it's so 17. 5 blackjacks in one game. Was that not his 5th blackjack? I'm pretty sure that was his 5th blackjack. 4 or 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's something janky with his card drawing abilities. He is hacking. 7, 9, 19. Okay, we're standing at 19. 12, 22. Yes. Yes. All right. Okay, what are we thinking? We've got to draw. We're only at 15. We've got to draw. No. I died. I even updated. I even leveled up. And I still died. 1 HP in a dream. I still couldn't hack it. I will say this, though. The mini-boss is a lot more fun to fight when he works. When he's not freaking roided out of his mind and breaking the game because of just buggy code, he's a lot more fun to fight. It is actually a lot of fun to play proper blackjack against the mini-bosses. I do really like that. That is fun. That is a good time. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that it's actually fun because I was very worried that I was starting to feel like it was more chore than anything. So, very happy about that. Okay, then set monster the player HP to equal the player HP max. That way, when you set the player's HP, yeah. For shame. One more try. I mean, all right. We'll do it. It's gonna happen this time. All right, everybody, cross your fingers. Let the luck of the blackjack gods smile upon me. Okay, so the exit room 8. Go down to room 8. Of freaking course. Take me to room 8. Get me to room 8. Oh my, wait. There's room 8. I found it. Oh, of course. It's literally just one room over from where I was. Of course it is. Open the door. Go inside. Hello, mini-boss. Oh, starting off strong with a blackjack. All right. Oh.
Chemist Einik says,
oh no.
You have summoned shame.
No.
Shame for you, your wife,
no.
your kid,
no.
your unborn grandkids,
no.
Your cat, your bowls, your forks.
Not my bowls. Or my forks. Chemist Einik, I will not accept your shames. No shames at all. Actually, wait. Speaking of shame, let's pull up step 3. I forgot I need to do step 3. Yeah, it's step 3. Hey, it's me again. True. Hello up there. This guy's weird. This guy's a really weird guy. Anyway. Spoons are safe, though. That's true. The spoons are safe. The spoons will not be shamed. You can't shame a spoon, really. Spoons rebound the shame. It's true. All right, everybody. Here we go. I'm feeling lucky. The first hits we got was a blackjack. So, let's see what we got here. 18 to 10, 20. Okay. All right. That's fine. We can recover. It's going to be fine. 16. You got to draw on a 16. You have to draw on a 16. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right. 16, 17. He's got to stand because he's an idiot. All right, there we go. So 13, 22. All right, here we go. 9, 19. All right, we're standing on a 19. 16, 21. Oh. Okay. 12, 19. We're standing on a 19. 17. Okay. All right, there we go. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. 20 and a 10. We're standing on a 20. That's fine. 12, 14, 24. If you lose, I am so unfollowing. No! All right, everybody. We gotta lock in. Mathra's gonna unfollow if we don't win. So, 14, 17. We're standing on a 17. We're doing it. I'm gonna kick myself. Oh, thank freaking goodness. Okay. All right. Woo. 14. 22. Crap. All right. 16. You gotta draw on a 16. All right. Soft 17. No, that's a hard 17. We're standing on a 17. 20. Crap. It's fine. 2 2s. 7. 18. All right. We're standing on an 18. 14. 15. 25. Yes. All right. There we go. Not bad. Okay. It's going a lot better. It's going a lot better this time. Okay, so 12 and 14. Okay. Whoa. What happened there? What is acting as an ace on the board right now? We've got a 7 and a 5 and a 10. We should be at 22. Not a 12. What just happened there? No. It's still buggy. Okay. Well, I'll have to go back and find that later. So, cool. 22. Okay, fine. Whatever. 19. Of course, you got a blackjack. Okay. Freaking, of course, the game's gonna bug out when I'm trying. Huzzah, that is why I pushed you to play it again. No! I mean, you did help me find a bug. That is true. That did all work out. Okay, so we got a soft 15. 19. Okay, we're going with soft 19. 13, 16, 26. Yes! Okay. Things are looking good. 7 to 10. 15. 11. 13. Oh my god. 13. 18. All right. Standing on an 18. 10. 16. 26. There we go. All right. All right. If we can just get one more. Okay. 19. We got to stand on a 19. 1 through 10. Yes. Okay. All right. We got this one. All right. Here we go. So long as we can. As long as we can do this. It's not bust. 20. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Okay. All right. Odds. It's going to be odds. Yes. Freaking in your face, dude. Okay, well, now we have to actually fix the boss end screen. That's a little bit buggy right there. But the bright side, at least the mini boss is good to go. I don't know why it considered that 10 that I drew to be a soft hand, an ace, as it were. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, and then, obviously fixing all of this because, still can't move or do anything like that once you kill the mini boss. But that is progress. That is really good progress. I love to see it. And there we go, Mathra. Now you can't unfollow because, well, I won. Even with the bug, I won. Speaking of the bug, let's see if we can figure that out before the end of the stream. Oh, also really quick, step 5. What do we got going on here on step 5? Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's me again. Don't wave to him. Don't you dare wave. Yeah, he is. I don't even know what's going on. Okay. You can miss bugs if you only check once or twice. You need to at least test it 20 times to make sure you found the possible cracks. That's why I'm going to have a testing phase so that other people can find the cracks for me. Is there a place for art requests? What kind of art requests? Like in the game? Or for something else? I mean, I feel like either way, I could probably say yes. But, okay, so when we drew, that was card 3. So what's going on here? It's card 1 and card 2. Ace. Like, they look the exact same. But something's got to be missing. Okay, so for card 3. So if 39 is greater than or equal to 2, 39 is less than or equal to 10. And we're going to set it through 2 through 10. Okay. And then if 39 is greater than or equal to 11, and 39 is less than or equal to... Okay. Okay. So is it on the soft hand stuff over here? Let's see. Mathra says, Moon, should I play Horse Game again or Grounded 2? That's a tough one. I'm going to say Horse Game again. You should definitely do Horse Game. 100%. Okay. Crap. This sucks because it's like, I'm only going to really know what was happening if I was there in the moment looking. Okay, so it drew, what was it again? It was like a 7 and a 5 and a 10. 7 and a 5 would have been 12. Roger, roger. Gotcha game, we go. Good old gotcha games. Wait, you haven't spent money on it, have you? Have you? I hope not. I hope you haven't. Okay. He needs you to clip the bug. Well, I mean, because I can remember the bug. I'm just looking very loosely at the code. None of it makes sense. So I'm going to have to look a little bit deeper. I have not spent a dime. Okay, good. 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 Well, that's fine. That's totally fine then. All right, here we go. Got number 614. Oh my god. Goes so far back. I don't like this guy. Get out of here. I'm not going to. This guy telling me what to do. I don't like him. All right, there we go. Yes, in that order, 7, 5, 10. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 7, 5, 10. And so it would have been at 12. So it draws the first 2 cards. It would have been 7. And this one would have been 5. Just got a Brady Bunch flashback. I didn't even think about that. That is very Brady Bunch-like. Good point. That's a fantastic point. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So then over here, this would have been card 3. This would have been me drawing the card. Glass of whiskey on the rocks and some horse racing. Way to go. Best way to go. It's the only way to go on a Thursday night, actually. Okay. So then basically, so what it is, so if you are greater than or equal to 2, and if you are less than or equal to 10. Okay. Then it would just say card total value plus card 3. Okay, that's exactly what we want. So the only time it should have done this is if card 3 value is equal to 1. Which it shouldn't be, because it would have either been equal, because it would have been equal to 10. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Then it turns on B. So if B is on, then it comes over here. Soft hand. Start. So card total value is greater than 21. It checks to see if card 1 value is equal to 1. No. So if card 1 value is equal to 11. Yes. So if it's equal to 1, then it sets it to an 11, and then it adds 11 to total card value. Yes. It's exactly what it should be here. Total card value plus 11, plus 11, plus 11. Okay. So then in here, so if card 1 value, so 37, this should be 38, this should be 39, this should be 40. Okay, yeah. So if card 1 value, so if card 1 value is equal to 11, which means it's an ace, we're going to say set card 1 value to equal 1. And then card total value minus 10. Card 2 equals 1, minus 10. Card 3 equals 1, minus 10. Card 4, so on and so forth. The only money worth spending on that game is to feed Haru Urara grass. And I don't think that is a thing you do in-game. I've never played it, but that sounds fair. That sounds fair. Oh man. The next step in this grand thing. All right, here we go. I think if we do something like this, if we say high five. Let's see what happens. I don't even know what's going on here anymore. Do not even know. Do not even know. All right. Let's. Oh, geez. All right. Here we go. So where the freak is it messing up then? Where would it have been? So that is the first time I've ever seen that bug. So something very odd and very new is happening. For reference, Moon, Haru Urara is a horse that raced 115 races and never won a race, but won the hearts of the people. Aw. All right, yeah, I would say that's worth it then. I would definitely say that's worth it. Good old winning the hearts of the people. Okay, so this is the bust. Player death. Player being damaged. Yeah, so none of those should be a thing. Okay. So when you draw your cards, it does this thing here. So if cards drawn equals 0, draws the card. Card 1 value, card 1 suit. Card 1 value, card 1 suit. Cards drawn plus 1, cards drawn plus 1. Turn on A. Exit event processing. This is A. Then we check all of this. So then we say 37 is greater than or equal to 1, or greater than or equal to 2. That 37 is less than or equal to 10. 37 is greater than or equal to 11, less than or equal to 15. 1 sets it to 11. Ugh. Greater than, less than, 38, 38, 2, 10. Greater than, less than, 11, 13, 38, 38. That is 10. And then if you're equal to 1, then set card 2 value to equal 11. Card total value plus 11. Okay. So it would have been 7 plus 5, so we're at 12. Is what this would have been. Then it was waiting for you to draw again, so then it waits here. And if you click on the draw pile, it would have then turned on draw cards. And draw cards is over here. If you're equal to 0, do this. If you're equal to 2, then draw card 3. Set card 3 to be equal to 1 through 13, 1 through 4, Okay. Cards drawn +1. Turn on A. Okay, this is if it's equal to 3. Yeah, so what is happening? I don't get it. I do not get it. Oh, infinite, oh my God. Another stroke there. Infinity finished. Oh man, I feel like I've got to get this one just right with the high five. Okay, let's get ready for it. I failed that one. That wasn't great. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. I tried my best. But my best just was not... Me neither. This was fun, though. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you for that journey, Nick. I appreciate that. That was beautiful. It's going to be some tiny little thing, and I'm going to be like, of course it is. Ugh, but it makes no sense. Monster Blackjack is on... Okay, we do the soft hand. So if card total value is greater than 21, and it checks card number 1. Card number 1 is equal to an 11, which means it's an ace. Then set card number 1 to equal 1, subtract 1 from the total value. Then it jumps back up to the start. Okay, so the card total value, so it would have been over 21. So it would have been 7, 5, 10, which would have been 22. But it should have then been like, okay, is card number 1 equal to 11? No. Jump past it. Is card number 2 equal to 11? No. Jump past it. But for some reason, 7, 8... I have no freaking idea what would have happened. I feel like the only way I'm ever going to be able to figure it out is like if I just keep playing and somehow come across that bug again. But I've never come across that bug, so I have no idea if I'm ever even going to come across it. I'm going to have to check the numbers in the moment and see and hope I can find those numbers as they're happening. I'll just have to like hit F9 as quickly as possible so I can check variables. Who knows? Who knows? Epic AI Movies, welcome. It's going great. It is going absolutely fantastic. Getting some good work done. We got some work on the Steam page finished tonight, and we finally fixed a bug with the mini boss battles that has been horrible for honestly kind of months, if not, yeah, probably months now. Been bad. So yeah, feel very accomplished getting those things accomplished. Yeah. What about you? How you doing? Come in here, we fight the mini boss. Okay, we're at 15. So if I draw again, here I am trying to test cards that would act as an ace, and then I just draw an actual ace, of course. Right, so 18, let's stand on 18. Okay, of course. 15, let's see what happens. 25. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to brute force that thing to happen. Okay, so card number 1 would have been a 7. Card number 2 would have been a 5. Card number 3 was a 10. Let's see what happens. And let's see if it happens again. Who knows? So help me, if I brute force this thing and it still is just like, oh yeah, no, you busted. I'm going to be like, okay, I have absolutely no idea. So, all right, there we go. Door, let's go inside. Okay, so we're at 12. And if I draw again, Not a clue. Not a freaking clue on what might be happening there. I am so confused. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. That is extremely confusing. All right, well. Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea why that would have happened, because we've got a 7 and a 5, and then if we draw again, that's a 10. Then we bust. You know, as you should. It was 7, 10, 5, right? And not 5, 7, 10? I mean, maybe it had something to do with the suits of the cards? I have no idea why that bug would have happened. Not a clue. Yeah, I have no idea. It is a bizarre one. Let's get him. Let's see, just finished the announcement trailer for my game, getting some work done as well. Very nice. Yeah, that's super exciting. It's always a good feeling to be able to like announce your game and be like, here it is. Here it is, everybody. Enjoy. Of course it crashes as I'm trying to test it. All right, 46. Up to room 46. Here we go. Of course, I went down a dead end. Well, there we go. I don't even need to go to room 46 anymore. Let's go up here. Okay, so 12. We draw again. 22. Okay, yeah, I have no freaking... Not a clue. I don't know why that bug happened. I don't know why it treated potentially the 10 or maybe another one as an ace. Makes no sense. Absolutely no sense at all. But oh well, it is what it is. That I don't know why it is, but it is what it is. Just gonna set that back to 1 through 13, and we'll just call it good there. Yeah. We got through one major bug tonight, and that makes me happy. So yeah, we're gonna call that good there. Okay, well, how much more progress did we make here? So make it so you can go inside the door to fight the mini boss. There's so much going on here. Add more monsters, make it so you die. Actually restarts the game. We do the white part of the bar. Add new mini boss graphic or 2. Mini boss still drawing, even when it's 17. Okay. Finally fixed this bug. Thank freaking goodness. Oh, save. All right. Do that. Move that up here. You are done. Thank freaking goodness. All right, so why remove from card? There we go. I did not understand why I was there. Do you have the link for your Steam page yet? So I haven't published it yet. We were just working on it, getting some of like the basics, like we were setting, you know, like tags, the genre and all that fun stuff. So nothing crazy yet. Yeah. So it was more, you know, just kind of started work on it. It looks like it is. It will require a couple weeks of like the page being up. So I do want to try and get it up sooner rather than later. I'm going to see if maybe like this weekend I can get more of the stuff filled out. So we can eventually, once we get there, just get the game published so people can start wishlisting it. So that's the plan. That's the plan and the hope. Right on. I will do that tomorrow myself. Very nice. Yeah. It's a lot of work. So be ready for it. It was for the Cheeto. Good old Cheeto. Good old Cheeto. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea why that bug was happening. Anyway, yeah, who knows? But I guess if it pops up again, we'll try to figure out why the freak it was doing it. Honestly, it probably had nothing to do with the card draws. It was probably one of these other events affecting it in some negative way. That is going to be my guess. Anyway, that is my... Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, well, I don't know if I'm really going to have the mental capacity to be able to do anything more than this. Wait. Mini boss was at 20. I was at 19, but instead of attacking, he drew... Oh, okay. Yeah. This was also fixed. Yeah. Save. I'm not even going to write down what it was that I did to save it, because Okay, I don't... No, I don't. All right, cool. There we go. So that was also fixed. Cool. So the mini boss is coming along great. We do still need to do some more stuff. So make it so you can go inside the door to fight the mini boss. Yeah. So you can go in the room now. And you can't leave until the mini boss is killed. I still need to make it so when the mini boss is killed, it lets you leave the room. It's only to do that, but for now, you can at least go in and you can't move around. So that is a positive thing. Okay, yes. Then after that, yeah, it's adding another, probably at least one more trap and or puzzle. I need to add more monsters, add another mini boss monster graphic. Yeah, make it so when you die, it actually starts the game. Redo the white part. So yeah, so change the damage indicators, add a new mini boss graphic, add a few more cards to the mini boss so that doesn't bug out, and then get the tomb loop working and do some character creation. We're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, the bug was for the boss, not you. No, it wasn't. It was for me. Because it was the cards on the left. It was when I was drawing. Those are my cards. The mini boss's things are on the right, and then mine are on the left. Yeah. That was it. I'm even gonna scroll up because I'm like 99% sure. Let me pull this up again. Wait, was it over here? Or was this? This wasn't it. I was thinking it was a part of that year clip. Math Not Mathing. Was this the one? Math Not Mathing? I'm just gonna have to go back and look at the VOD. Yeah, I'm like 99% sure that it was my cards on the left, not on the right. Yes, it was. I clipped it. Step 1, I think. I don't know. Unless my if I'm remembering it as it being it was my cards and not the mini boss. Oh no. That was another bug. That was another bug that we have fixed. See, he draws a 9. Yes, yeah. So that was a different bug. So he did have a bug. Yeah, because he had a 23. Yeah, and then he undrew or whatever. Yes, so that was a bug. There was a bug that he was having, but. Yeah, so it was the Math Not Mathing. Yeah, so he's got a 10, then a 20, and then it dropped back down to a 10. So yes, so there was that bug. That 100% was a bug. But this is a new bug that happened while I was drawing my cards. I had a 7, and then I drew, or no, I had a 5 and drew a 7, or I had a 7 and I drew a 5, so I should have been at 12. And then I drew a 10, which should have made me bust because it would have put me at a 22. But for some reason, one of the cards somewhere somehow acted as an ace, and so it worked as like a soft hand, which shouldn't happen if you have a 7, a 5, and a 10. So yeah, not quite sure what was happening there or why that happened. But yeah, so that's the new bug that I'm trying to find. But yes, the mini boss did have that bug, and I did fix that one. So that one should be good to go. Yeah. So now it's just this other boss, which I don't. Hey, I actually fixed this one as well. The in progress is done here. So we can actually mark that off as done. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. We got so much done tonight. But yeah, on that note though, I think I am going to call it good because my brain is just exhausted. It has been a very event-filled stream. I will say that. Very event-filled. But anyway, well, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic evening or day or morning, wherever you may be in this world. I appreciate you all for being here, for hanging out. And yeah, good luck to everybody with the rest of your week. Hopefully it all goes well for you. Make sure, if you're over on Twitch and you enjoyed the stream, if you're not already, make sure to follow. If you're over on YouTube, and if you liked the stream, make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and make sure to like the video. I know it sounds weird and bizarre, but it actually does help out a ton. It really does help. So if you could, that'd be great. If not, totally understandable. And you as well, let us all know when you get that page up. 100%. The hope and the goal and the plan is to have it up. I mean, really at this point, like it's not necessarily getting it up for other people to be able to get to the demo. Because again, probably what I'm going to do is once I get the demo working, I am probably going to upload it to itch first so that people can like download it themselves and play it from there. And then once I know that's good to go, then I'll maybe put it on Steam. Because I want like the public demo on Steam to be working 100%. Whereas over on itch, I could have it be a slightly more buggy demo that I could then just share out a private link for other people to download. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yes, when it's good to go, I will make sure to absolutely let everybody know. I will post about it. I will probably make a short about it. Maybe even a whole video. Who knows? Who knows? But everyone will definitely be made aware when it's up. So anyway, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your weeks. And I will see you all on the Sunday stream. And until then, take care. Good luck. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to end the YouTube stream, and then we're going to go do a raid over on Twitch. So, YouTube audience, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one on Sunday. So, till then, take care. Good luck. See you on the next stream.